Okay. That's funny. Okay. This go up a little. Yeah. I lost one. Where am I in my room? I'm here. Alright. We start stretching. I Sir Noble. I smile. Banjo-Tooie, not Kazooie. Excellent discernment. Hi Air. Hi Smug. Hi Feet-chan. Hi Kisu. Meowdy-doo. What do you need a hug for, Feet-chan? That's not important. You get a hug. You just get a hug. I don't really know how to. That was awkward. Hi Yuki. 14-second early, not bad. Late. I literally started at 59, motherfucker. This is like, I did this. I literally pressed it at 59. Like, let's see if anybody says I'm late. Point proven. Even if I go early live, y'all still gonna say I'm late. Wow, what a spectacular hug. If you're on time, you're late, Ewan. You know how I work. I wasn't on time. I was early. I hit live at 8:59. Hi, Cairo. I fucking love how, like, just knowledgeable Cairo is with every video game. We're like... Who was it? Smiles like, Banjo-Tooie, not Kazooie. And Cairo takes it a little bit further and is like, ah yes, the level Witchy World. I too loved it. Real ones no motherfucking Witchy World. I think it's a little understandable to just be like, oh, Banjo-Tooie, and not like the exact level. I don't know if I'd remember the level. People only get the notification a few minutes after? Yeah, that's on them. I'm late. You're not the streamer. You can't be late. I said you are early and that's all that matters? This dude always has excuses. That's not an excuse, that's a reprimand. Should I say Zuby? Just don't say grr. Just steal my thunder, Cairo. It's literally the Simpsons meme with shit, what's his name? The guy with the big poofy hair that hates Bart. I always forget his name. He's like talking to his brother. And his brother's like, Sideshow Bob, that's it. And his brother's like, ah, yes, I've been quite enjoying the reading of this art. And Sideshow Bob says, oh, yes, I too enjoyed. And then says like the more like proper name. So it's the meme of it is, I've been enjoying the anime My Hero Academy. Yes, I too enjoyed My Hero Academia. When someone rates someone that doesn't know me, and I say hi, some people see my name and say hi, grr. Yeah. You're late. Look, Bits! There's another! Look at this motherfucker! I hate it here. You're late. Hi, Proxy. We went live a minute early just to bait out people like you, who I cannot please. I can be early and you'll still say I'm late. Fuck you. I love you. Fuck you. That's what I get for being sassy, isn't it? See, even Proxy knows. Hi, Proxy. You long 15 seconds early. Did I say hi, Elder? I don't remember if I did 5 seconds ago and already forgot. Hi, Elder. Don't worry, Proxy. Yulin was late. I was not! I totally forgot about the grr part of your name. Exactly. It wasn't even on time. I was just early. It's like Gare, right? No, it's Ger for German. He doesn't actually, like, register the Ger part. His name is Zuvi. But Zuvi's usually taken. So he's just like, oh, I'm the German one. So he just puts German Zuvi. So when people are like, yo, sup, Ger? He's like, that's not the name. That's the region. Okay. Sure you were? I gotta check something real quick. Oh. They're actually not in chat. Okay. So, basically, I unblocked my ex for about a month ago. And I haven't messaged them. I was kind of just like leaving it open to like, hey, if they want to talk to me, they could. They talked to me this morning. And it was like, and I was checking if they were in chat just now. But they weren't. At least they didn't show up in the user unless they have a way to hide. But, it was really funny. They messaged me, sup. And like 2 seconds later, I messaged back, sup. And they're like, oh, I didn't expect this to work. Gers in Germa. Hi, Dad. That's so funny. Just there, Kazooie was already taken, and I am not creative. Sure you were. Why wouldn't you be Zuvi Ger then? Who am I kidding? People would still call you Ger. My air. It's like Euland is called USA Euland, and people come in and call him USA because he's German Zuvi, not Zuvi German. There, exactly. So I talked to my ex. I see fire. You're not late. You literally can't be late. I talked to my ex a bit this morning. It was kind of nice. They don't hate me. You know what else was kind of nice this morning? I watched video game trailers, and there weren't that many, because the Ubisoft Forward showcase had fuck all. Oh man, if you're a Ubisoft fan and looking forward to fucking anything, you would be disappointed. That was the worst showcase by far. There was nothing. I was done watching trailers in like 20 minutes. I was like, was that it? The Anno trailer was fun, but nothing really there. Yeah, it was very like, God, there was just nothing. They had like 4 Prince of Persia games, which is like, okay. Another Assassin's Creed trailer for an R6 character, just a guess. It was a lot of Prince of Persia. Well, I'll just open my notes right now. Ubisoft Forward. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. The Rogue Prince of Persia. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Skull and Bones, Lamau. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. The Crew Motorfest, The Division 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage. That's what they showed at the Ubisoft trailer stuff. The Ubisoft showcase. Quadruple A company over here, everyone. Remember how Ubi held a Prince of Persia speedrun contest? Then patched the bugs that runners use? Yes, I do. I do remember that. We should start calling them Triple Z company since they're constantly putting me to sleep. True. Alright. Cammy Stretch, that's where we are. Bum 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 Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I'm not gonna actually shake that fast. God, this song is so good, though. Squats, that's what we do next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did the joke go? They are so boring they make insomnia scared. I saw a really funny joke this morning. It was less the joke was funny, but the delivery of it. This guy, he's on a motorcycle. And this woman, this absolute Karen, this absolute just like, I have a problem and I need to inform you of it type of hag comes up to this guy. And she goes, how good's your English? He goes, what? How good is your English? It's very nice. It's good. She goes, I'm going to tell you how to spot a happy motorcyclist. And he's just like, what? And she goes, the bugs in his teeth. Which, the joke is, you know, how can you tell if a motorcyclist is happy? The bugs in his teeth, because he's smiling, huh? But, like... She came up to him like she had a fucking problem, just like, how good is your English? And then tells this joke. It was so fucking wholesome. Should have gone to the big top. Mr. Patch's theme would fit you. Here... I'll go to the big top real quick. I'll do squats while we go there also. I'll show you why we don't go to the big top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The joke goes like this. A weasel walked into a bar and a bartender says, wow, I've never seen talking weasel before. What can I get you? Pop, goes the weasel. So she wasn't a Karen in the end? No, she wasn't at all. She just seemed like one. There's fuck all in here. Why did I just... There's nothing in here. It's like just... It's empty. Hi, Farisu. There's a G. You isn't a clown, he's the whole damn circus. What the fuck? I'm calling you a clown? Oh. Okay. I love that the, like, whole phase-in thing is, like... It's literally just a shadow that goes in front of your face. You're our clown? Who was I watching yesterday? I was watching Arar. And, Arar was playing Elden Ring. And, Hunter x Hunter came up. And, when talking about Hunter x Hunter, somebody was like, oh, I love Hunter x Hunter. Hisoka's my favorite. And, like, half the chat was just like, the pedophile? And they were like, the clown aesthetic. The clown. I don't like that part. Jesus Christ. Oh, there it is. Estoy tirado. Don't think you're safe from the clown allegations. Farisu, do you like Banjo-Kazooie more than Tooie? I like Tooie way more. Tooie was the one I played first, and then Kazooie I just went back to like, oh, I've loved Tooie so much, I should play other games in the series as well. I didn't like Kazooie anywhere near as much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cairo beat 1,000 Year Door yesterday. I like Tooie more, but I went back to beat Kazooie afterwards. Thank you! Okay. Same exact experience as me. Banjo 1 has tighter level design, but Tooie has so much more. Never played Banjo. We only had Trash Bandicoot at home. Thousand Year Door was great. It was interesting seeing parts of it that I hadn't seen before. Like, I'd never seen that shadow boss. It was interesting seeing the guy fucking die. Kazooie peaked with nuts and bolts. Mods. Crush his balls. Mods. Show him a picture of his parents when they're older and need care. Mods. Take his Lego Millennium Falcon and drop it. Oh, Crash Bandicoot, I mean. I'm going to bed before you can hurt me for my bad opinion. Bye, Smile. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. I saw it was actually on Unusual Videos last night. There was an X-Wing Lego, and it's like in the trench of the Death Star, but it's like a kind of diorama cutout of the Death Star trench. And they're like, Luke's in trouble. We need to send in reinforcements. Send in the Millennium Falcon. And this guy takes the Lego Millennium Falcon and just throws it at it. And the Legos explode everywhere. It's just like, oh god, that's a nice Lego set. You can't do that. You make that joke, but if I bonk them, you'll get mad? Yes, because it's a joke. Hi, Glabble. You only want to breed my horse with yours if I have your blessings? Oh, in Minecraft. I was like, what? Yeah, you can breed my horse. Go ahead. I'm still in squats. I have like 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grunty's Revenge and Banjo Pilot are so much better. Good lord. Hi, Juice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kisu said breed, and now I just have the alert from LoFam stream just playing in my head. He has a text-to-speech alert where if you spend like, I don't know, 500 channel points, it's Iris from Hololive just going, breed, 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 breeding, breed. Hi, love. Well, I asked for Ewan's consent, but you breed with my horse without me knowing? Whoa, 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 hold on. You bred Freya's horse without consent? You know that's how I prefer it. What the fuck? That's a bad joke. We're gonna... last squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha ha ha. Ooh, ayo. He always misses my first message. Did I? I'm scrolling up for a Juice. Oh my god, you did. You said bits, bits, bits. I did miss your message, I'm sorry. Heyo, and I did say hi earlier. Did I just miss a lot of people today? I don't know. Today has started fast. Normally we don't have, like, this... Normally people are still waking up at this point. Get it done. Let's get it over with. That's okay, as soon as you start planking, we're gonna take a nap. God. Speaking of nap time, chat. 5 seconds. 19:30, 22:30. I just figured you wouldn't mind, and I know how Yuland is about stuff like that. Even with nice things. Well, breeding my horse wouldn't, like, do anything. It's not like I'm suddenly gonna have an extra horse or, like, new stuff in my house. That's something that, like, I wouldn't even know about, right? It wouldn't change anything, yeah? Yeah, what I don't particularly like is when a new chest shows up in my house full of resources. And I'm like, what is this? How did this get here? And it's like, I wanted to give you a gift and make it easier for you. And I'm like, okay, your heart's in the right place. What I miss for Yulin to be talking about horse babies? What in the world? Our Minecraft server, Farisu. He literally wanted mending. I wanted to know how to do mending. And then I was like, that's a lot of effort. I'm not going to do that. And you said, I'll just give it to you. I was like, okay, I'll stop being difficult. You can give me mending. I want to know stuff. I want to know information. You can help me with that. But I don't want just stuff given to me. It is always being difficult? I am. I am always being difficult. What do you mean, question marks? I feel like I just perfectly explained it. Yulin, when are you going to cosplay with me? When one of us pops off and has, like, crazy big buku bucks money and can start treating the other like a escort service whore. That's when, Farisu. I'm literally crying right now. You're literally crying all the time! What do you mean, right now? You literally show up to my house, punch me, put up beehives, I ask you to take them down, and you're like, he hates me. I'm already an escort service whore? It's not all that it's cracked up to be financially? That's not what I'm talking about with the money. I'm saying one of us has a ton of money, Farisu, and then starts treating the other like that. Like you, I don't know, make a shit ton of money and have a millionaire, and then you could start buying all your friends and, like, treating them like escort whores. Not that one of us is actually gonna get a ton of money from that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Not poggers, he's yelling again. Oh, God. It's hailing. Where does one apply? Do you mean to put apply air? This dude tells us he's not a bottom, and then asks about, like, being an escort service whore. There ain't no way. I almost forgot this zone. I literally almost forgot this entire zone, and I was like, cool, I only have one more video to do. We just have Silithus after Ungrow. And then I was going through all the zones, and it was just like, actually, you never did Mulgore. What? Can you be a dominant escort service worker? Oh, absolutely. You can be an escort service worker who specializes on peeing people, Zooey. Is that going to be as popular? No, but you can do it. I'm not saying you want to, Zooey. I'm just saying something as, like, niche and out there as that. Just a matter of doing it. Me no English, me no understand. You need to refilm Mulgore during the Cow Heritage Armor quest. The entire zone is covered in fog, lightning, it looks sick. I have seen it. I can't do it for Isu. My Tauren Rogue is actually starting the Heritage Armor quest. But this Rogue is level 67. And the scale... Hi, Kiark. The scaling is god-awful, so the Rogue gets 2-shot. It's in full Dragonflight armor. Like, it was questing up to 67. And then I just can't do this quest at all. I get my ass whooped. And so it's just like, cool. How about an escort service worker that comes over and plays split-screen games with you? I mean, yeah, you can do it, Zooey. Your business is gonna be awful. Nobody's gonna pay for it. But, like, you could set that up. There's nothing stopping you. Alright. Let's cover the holidays. There was like 10 holidays today. I wrote down 4. Today is National German Chocolate Day. Now this one was weird to me because it's National German Chocolate Day, not international. It is an American holiday that it's German Chocolate Day. Yay for the German chocolates, I guess. Hatsune Miku. Anyone need an escort service worker who cosplays and goes to your place and just sleeps in your bed, asks for cuddles, and generally is a nuisance? What's an American holiday? German chocolate cake. Originally German's chocolate cake. Is a layered chocolate cake filled and topped with a coconut pecan frosting, originating in the United States. It was named after English-American chocolate maker Samuel German. It's American. We're not talking about cake, Zuby. We're talking about German Chocolate Day. D-A-Y. I went to Koyo's Discord, and every day where it says holidays, I pick out the most interesting ones and I add that to my notes. It's National German Chocolate Day. And it's weird to me that it's National German Chocolate Day, because this isn't international. This is a US-based national holiday that it's German Chocolate Day. On June 11th, National German Chocolate Cake Day. Why is it adding the cake now? When I saw it, it just said National German Chocolate Day. German chocolate is pretty good. Not as good as chocolate from Switzerland. Them's fighting words, Yuki. The good Swiss chocolate comes from the German part of Switzerland. Okay. National Yulin walking in. Yulin never gets funnel cake and strudel with me. Yep, if they work together, they make perfect chocolate. I'm German myself. Pizza Margarita Day. So if anybody was planning on drinking tonight, it's Pizza Margarita Day. That is the hardest copium I've heard all week. Holy shit, it's my day! Vodka pizza. You always hear so much good stuff from Swiss chocolate. Time for a pizza margarita today. That's really funny, Yuki. Call your doctor day. And corn on the cob day. Yay. Hi, Meathies. Oh god, oh fuck. Thank you, Meathies. Oh, I saw the gun. $12 months of gift sub? 12% incline. Let's fucking go. That is... oh, God. That is a whole 12 months, Kiark, as I'm sure you're familiar with from other channels. God, it's still going up. It's still going up. It is still raising. Okay. We are at 12% incline. This is kind of nice because I have to cut it early today. I can't, well, not cut it early, but I have to go, I can't go long because I have to take care. I'm doing cat sitting again. 12%. Holy shit, your legs are strong. So I do a sellout thing, Yuki. For every $2 I get, that isn't just resubscriptions or first subscriptions, it's 1% incline. And so a gift sub, hi Techno Rave, a gift sub is 2%. 200 bits is 1%. And $2 on PayPal is 1%. So if you give 12 months, technically this should be like 15% or like 14%. Because a gift sub, I get a bit more than $2. But yeah, 12% incline. It does mean that I'm stopping the moment we get to 5 miles. Because I'm gonna be fucking destroyed then. We're gonna get to 5 miles. I'm gonna hit stop and fucking collapse right there. Call your doctor day, corn on the cob day. Those are the last 2 holidays. I think pizza margarita and National German Chocolate Day were the more interesting ones. Eat. Did my message not go in? The last thing I saw from you, Elder, was vodka pizza. That is a thing on Twitch. I have seen it where myself or others type in a message and it doesn't go through. A good way to know if it went through for you is if it shows up on screen on the right. If it doesn't show up there, we didn't see it. More importantly, it's Gene Wilder's birthday. Gene Wilder is 83 years old. I was talking about it this morning with Matthews. What the fuck? I just my time writing a long ass message it didn't even send. Hey, Yulin, nice butt. Thank you. Hi, Kodiak. I need a drink. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I learned a Finnish word yesterday. Are you ready for it, Spacefish? I promise it's not a joke. You're not going to sit there face palming as I say it and you're like, oh my god, are you serious? Oh fuck, I forgot it. I saw a map and it said, here's how you say peace in all the European countries. And I believe it was just Fried. It was just like F-R-E-D. Am I right on that? Is that peace? Or am I just remembering it completely wrong? Demonstration effect? I was so focused on my joke of like setting up expectations that it's going to be silly and then it being a real word that I forgot the actual word. Yuki. One of my very first streams. This is like stream 7, stream 12. One of those days. Spacefish comes in. And I was like, Spacefish. I've been learning Finnish words. Do you want to hear some of it? And she was like, oh my god, that's so cool, Ewan. Yes, I'd love to. And I was like, the Finnish words I've learned are close, done, end, completed, and just the triple dots of disappointment from her. And she's like, I am so upset at this. I am now going to tell this joke to all of my Finnish friends. That little shit. It's actually, I heard the joke from Zayla first. But I had the absolute best interaction with Spacefish with it. Duh. I will hit you with the soap sock. You're gonna hit Spacefish with a soap sock? Oh my god, she didn't even do anything. Hi, Ellie. Hello, Air. Find a Dom yet? What a fuck. You should have seen what he was typing a moment ago, Matthews. We're talking about, like, being a escort service. And Air's like, yo, I want to do that. How does one get into that? Asking for a friend. Good news, everyone. I got promoted. Fucking hell yeah, Ellie. Not fishy, you the femboy derogatory? Air. You literally added Spacefish and then said, I will hit you with the soap sock. What do you mean at me? Need a cosplay escort that sleeps in your bed and asks for cuddles? Didn't write shit? You literally said... Well, with the other thing... I gotta scroll up a ways for it, don't I? Where does one apply asking for a friend? Me no English, me no understand. No, they were two different messages? They're back to back! It is very safe to assume that when you get someone's attention and don't say anything after that, that the next thing you say is relating to getting their attention. Just moved to Colorado, Risu? Matthews, that's like the most expensive place in the country to live right now. Which is crazy that it's more expensive than New York and California. Yeah, I know. That's insane. I didn't know it got that expensive. It's because all you assholes keep coming here. I had that problem in Texas. In Texas, I think they, like, changed some of the income tax things. And so, like, every single business wanted to put their headquarters in Texas. And they just get thousands of people moving there every day. And their road infrastructure could not keep up with it. And so, like, I remember when I moved there, all the native Texans fucking hated me. They were like, you people keep moving here. God, it's just like, damn, dude, sorry. You keep talking about how great your state is. And then I'm like, let's see how great it is. You have a fucking problem. Why would I hit Fishy? She hasn't done anything unlike you. Native Texans, Omega Wolf. I don't know, that's why I was like, damn, Air, why would you do that? Damn sorry anyways. I think what I would always tell them, Yuki, was, well, I didn't really move here by choice, and don't worry, it sucks here. The moment I can, I'm gone. And then they'd be like, what's wrong with Texas? And I would be like, oh, buddy, let me go down the list. Your bugs suck. Your drivers suck. Your people suck. Your weather sucks. People want to move to Texas because they don't understand taxes. People want to move to Colorado because it's actually a good state. Well, I mean, so if you're making a lot of money, Texas is awesome. If you have a high salary, you will save money by being in Texas. You will pay more in sales tax, but it only, like, evens out if you're making, like, 50 to 70,000. But, like, if you were making 150,000, which is all the people who are deciding where the headquarters of their company is, then you save a ton of money by going to Texas. I mean, I'll hit her if she asks, but you, I'm gonna hit every day of the week. I don't want to live in the desert. Texas is only good if you're in Austin area, Dallas. You'll still be poor, though. I hated living in Texas. For the first 4 years I was there, I lived in, like, in Dallas proper. And I hated it. The drivers on the road are fucking crazy. The attitude of the Texans is kind of crazy. They genuinely think they're the best state, and everywhere else is a lawless shithole. And it's like, what the fuck? Have you ever left Texas? And they're like, nope, thankfully. And it's like, okay. Their weather sucks. It gets both colder and hotter than California. Ugh. They have massive bugs. They have cockroaches. Oh, God. God, I'm glad Bits isn't here to White Knight, Texas. I hated living in Texas. The most annoying thing of Texas, it's a tie between the bugs and the people. I find Texans so annoying. Oh yeah, their political climate is ass. They literally want to ban things like gay marriage and sodomy. They are literally the least American people. God, I hated living there. Now, after 4 years of living there, I moved into an apartment in Irving, Texas. And I didn't own a car. I had groceries delivered. I had good internet. And I walked across the street to work. Honestly, this was really fucking nice. I really liked my apartment. I really liked the deliveries I got. I could get everything delivered. Living as an introvert that doesn't leave their house in an apartment in Texas was really, really nice. I could handle it in that regard. I can't do that in Missouri. Maybe in St. Louis, but where I am, I cannot get good deliveries. I hate the heat, so Texas will not be my thing. Also, Buddy just had his power out for 2 weeks after all the storms. I'm good. Yeah. Bits had his power out for a week straight. Texas hates the gays. Good enough reason for me to hate the state and majority of the population. Here's what's crazy. When you look at the cities, they're typically pretty progressive. It's all the rural areas, all the countryside that are turbo right-wing. I mean, they don't understand taxes and that they don't understand why taxes are important. They think tax is some giant evil concept and it's purely just theft and does nothing important. I can understand why they think that. Because, US taxes are pretty mishandled. I'm not super happy with 80% of taxes or whatever the number is going to military budget. I feel like for how high our taxes are, we should have a lot more social benefits. And it's when that's the problem and you try to tell somebody taxes are a good thing, we should be paying taxes. So it's okay, should I be throwing more taxes so that they can misuse them? Well, no. The problem with US taxes is that they're mishandled, and it's based on who we elect. And electing the right people is really hard because the wrong people control the media and propaganda. Anyway. What an actual trash can state. I always get complaints from friends in Texas about everything, basically. Texans, Bits no power for a week, probably still thinks Texas is the best state. Hi, Gambeeb. I'm loving your streams and think you're really cool, so I decided to follow you. That is a very sus message. That 100% looks like a scam. Cries, Bits hates the... That's my state too. The main city is very progressive, but the tons of other counties are mostly very old people. Do you make art that I can? Oh, that's a whole different issue though. Because the same people that think taxes are theft think all states should go to the military. Think all the taxes should go to the military. Yeah. Lost. Well, not yet. They haven't done anything wrong yet, Air. It's like, that's a really sus message. That's like, I look at that and by all accounts, that's a scam. But it might not be. Nothing yet. Much to the dismay of Bits and Lost One, I am very generous to people when it comes to getting banned in my stream and Discord. Even if you do all the telltale signs of a scammer, and like Lost One and Bits are constantly like fucking loaded the gun, taking aim, like, don't worry, Elin, I got this one. And I'm like, no, wait. Sure, it's 99% probably a scammer. But what if it's not? What if it's just that one guy that's new to Twitch and doesn't understand how things work yet? And they're like, what is the statistical probability of that, Yeland? Statistically impossible, but it could be! It might be a strange person, like 5%. It's not a scam, motherfucker talks like a damn robot. They are right. Yeland is even the most generous streamer I know. We're at 1 mile. I'm sweaty. I messed up this shot. I ended the gate. I should have turned right here and gone up the steps to the wall. But I didn't think about it in time. And I was like, do I want to re-record a 20-minute section? No, I do not. What the fuck? I keep feeling like a hair brushed my elbow. And then I try to like grab it, and I'm getting nothing. But then my arm goes down, and I feel it again. Oh, I hate this. Doesn't help they're not saying anything in their defense. Whoops, caps lock. Me when friend has scam in chat and says, oh, thank you for the offer. Yuland has a long-haired ghost. No, don't say that. What other stories do I have? Here's a funny story. So, a week ago or so, Twitch banned a lot of VRChat streamers. Gave them a 1-day suspension, inappropriate attire, sexual conduct, yada yada. And a lot of them went to Twitch. Oh, Ewan, did you talk about the picture I sent you? No. But hang on. I need to talk about this first. A lot of them went to Twitter, and they were like, hey, got banned, have the rules changed, what the hell? And Twitch responded. They were like, hey, so yes, the rules have changed. We'll update our terms of service, and we'll unban the people that were suspended improperly when they were following the rules. Now, technically, they had clarified the rules like 2 years ago, so these people should have known. Was this about Le'Veon on the news story? You can't steal my thunder like that, Matthews. Oh my god, I was getting there. Like 3 or 4 days ago, Twitch actually clarifies. And it's a really bad response. Basically, they're like, yeah, VRChat doesn't count. VTubers and IRL streamers and standard streamers, they have to follow these guidelines. But these do not apply to VRChat. And it was like, okay, so what are the rules for VRChat? 1, this leaves the VRChat rules fucking vague. And 2, what about the people who use the same, like, VRChat and VTuber avatar? There's overlap. What the hell? And everybody's kind of complaining, right? As Matthews just said, Dexerto, I don't know. They do gaming news. they did an article on it. And they just yoinked Lay's avatar and used her for the thumbnail. Now, they did credit her. They did say, like, VTuber Lele had this to say about it. And it was her, they quoted her tweet being like, I use my VRChat avatar ported to VTuber software. But it's indistinguishable. But if it has underboob, it's okay some of the time, even though you can't tell the difference. How does this work? Literally a drama channel? But yeah, somebody brought it up with Lele. They're like, hey Lele, I don't know if you saw this, but here you go. And she was like, what the fuck? I hate them. Okay, I guess they used a quote of mine. Literally a drama channel? I don't know too much about them. Unless you're saying I'm no drama channel. At which point, yes. I do talk about a drama. I do talk about drama. I'm the gossipy motherfucker that fucking loves learning about the tea. And getting riled up about it. I'm horrible. I thought she was on the news? She wasn't on the news like a TV station or anything. And then, oh, I didn't even put this in my notes, Matthews. I meant to. Matthew sent me an article of, iPhones are getting the ability to move their icons on their phone wherever. They can just move them around. And I guess they showed this at some Apple festival, and the crowd was cheering. The crowd was, like, excited about this. And it's like, anybody that doesn't use an iPhone is like, hey, question for the iPhone users. Is this real? They couldn't do that, question mark? iPhones can now resize apps and widgets. iPhone. They didn't have that already? Apparently not. I haven't used an iPhone since iPhone 4. I'm sitting here like, are you fucking serious? Oh god. Couldn't you do that on Windows for so long? Bro, that is the saddest thing I have ever heard. Let me look at it again. The crowd cheers as they demonstrate the new ability to put icons anywhere you want on your home screen. I, someone who has never owned an iPhone here, this is a joke, right? Oh god, wait, speaking of on the news, one of Whoop's artists got scammed by a fake art college. Recently got his student debt cleared. And he showed up on Fox News because of it. Huh. It was Skullvolver, right? Why do people still support Apple phones? It's the brand. I own an iPhone only because it was gifted. I have a $20 piece of shit phone that can do that. Man, I'm dead. I hate you for pulling me out of Lurk for that. You know what you should hate me for, Full? I sent Full the Forever Winter trailer. And I was like, Full, this looks like a game for you that you'd like. And Full was like, oh god, I fucking want it. And I was like, well, it's not out yet. That's what Full should be mad at me for. It is the most full-coded game I've ever seen. Yes, it was Skull. I'll send you the tweet. I remember seeing something about him a little while ago. They also added T9 dialing. Apple is famous for bringing stuff out later and calling it a new innovation. Dude, I remember when Zuckerberg was trying to be like, we've got legs in VR. We said it couldn't be done, but with our engineers, whoa, we've got legs. And like everyone from VR chat is like, what the fuck are you talking about? We've had this for years, huh? And then Apple got fucking caught because it wasn't even real tracking. It was like pre-recorded motions. It was a rendered video. Yes, it was so bad. I can't use Apple phones even if I wanted to. Too much of a klutz. I need a phone that's built to be durable. I bought a phone from Shin Kisu. He had an Asus ROG. And he sold it to me for super cheap. And so that's my phone. I love it. Although, I need to change my banks because Wells Fargo apparently only lets you use the app through Samsung and Apple phones. So now that I don't have a fucking Samsung or Apple phone, I can't use my mobile banking app. So it's like, oh god, I gotta change banks. It really fucking is. It's got stealth, it's got exploration and finding things. Got freaky aesthetic. I want an ROG, but my carrier doesn't support it. Switch to Mint Mobile. I use Mint Mobile and they're fucking great and they're $15 a month. Mint Mobile is fucking awesome. For anyone wondering, here's a tweet from school about being on Fox News. I only use an iPhone because of VTubing. Yeah. Yeah, and that's fair. Incredible. Are you guys ready for sad news? Are you guys ready to feel down and depressed? I've got an S22 Ultra. But the cell adapter is borked. So it's my gaming and photo phone. Time to make you guys feel bad. Comicstorian passed away on June 8th due to a sudden accident. Comicstorian has passed away. I'm always down depressed. Your news is nothing different. I'm ready. Hey, he's gonna talk about a kid dying again. Not a kid. One of your favorite YouTubers. Your bots are attacking me. I send them to bits. Okay. My cell phone is like Moto G something something. Muted. I saw that, but no idea who it is. You guys don't know who Comicstorian is? Comicstorian is a YouTuber who he breaks down comics and other stories. He's the guy that does the really good Final Fantasy recap videos. If you've ever seen like a quick summary of like a Spider-Man comic, it was Comicstorian. Tell me when he's not talking about child factories. Who? Anyway, speaking of freaky aesthetic, I'm gonna go do work now and drop back into more Once Human. Have fun. Never heard of this person before. I don't know who that is. I'm immune to that because I don't know who the person is. Retail price is like 100. I got it for free though. I don't know that guy either, but that's sad. I do FF, but don't read comics. Don't read comics or play FF, so LOL. I repeat, who? All of you have probably watched at least one video of his. Never really had a thing for superheroes. I've watched exactly one FF14 recap video. There's a video of SpongeBob and Patrick going through the MSQ. Oh god. I hope it goes well, full. Does he make shorts? He does. Most of it is like 10 to 15 minute videos. But like, I'm sure he's cut a lot of his videos into quick shorts. There's just no reason not to. Oh yeah, then I know it? Yes. He was, I think, 40 years old. And we don't know the actual cause of it. But his wife basically posted like, hey, sudden accident happened, he's no longer with us. He posted a video like 3 days ago. This wasn't like an illness he was dealing with for months. And, you know, fought the good fight, but didn't win in the end. This is like, I don't know, he got hit by a car or something. And, like, suddenly gone. I can confidently say I've never seen this YouTube channel. but Rip the Goat, he had really good videos. It was like every fucking like lore background of comics, every like version of every superhero, he had a video on. And I think he also covered some games. He also covered some cartoons. Like, he did a lot of Avatar stuff, I think, as well. He had good content. It is, he's a sad one to lose. I think I can safely say I've never seen one of his videos. That is unfortunate. Alright, let's have better news after that. So in India, a dead guy was floating down the river. Let me cook. I swear this gets happy. This dead guy is floating down the river. And he gets near the shore. And the police saw that, like, oh, he's gonna get near the shore at this point. Let's, you know, fish him out. And so he kind of gets close to the shore. One of the police officers goes in like a foot or two, grabs his wrist, pulls him out, you know, pulls this corpse out. And the guy's head turns, he's like, what are you doing to me? And they're like, what the fuck, you're alive? He's like, I'm just taking a nap. And they're like, buddy, you were floating down the fucking river. What do you mean you were just taking a nap? This drunk guy literally fell in a fucking river and fell asleep. And was just face up, like, taking a nap. I just found a sign that says villagers are now bound from Segs, Lamau. Speaking of sad news, the person that took the photo called Earthrise, very famous picture taken from the moon, has also recently died if you haven't covered that yet. I don't typically cover celebrity deaths. I didn't know about that one. That sucks. My man was just enjoying life. Did I say hi to you, Gail? Are you just coming in? Hi, Gail. Fuck you, Ewan. I love you. So yeah, they thought there was a body floating down the river. It was just a drunk guy. Alright, here's a funny one. In China, a school decided to have a beauty pageant. And they decided to do it online. Basically, anybody at the school could submit photos of themselves, and you could vote on them. So, like, all the girls were submitting photos, and everybody at the school was voting on these pictures. Yeah, Bill Anders, the pilot of the Apollo 8 mission, died. He crashed his plane. He was 90. God damn it, Cairo! You're all fucking stealing my stories today! Somebody submitted a picture of Raiden Shogun from Genshin Impact. And all of the students found this so funny that they voted for Raiden Shogun. So the beauty pageant of the students attending this college in China, Raiden Shogun was number 1 by a lot. So the girls complained. They were like, this is bullshit. And the submission got removed. The entry for Raiden Shogun was deleted, and now it was just real girls. Well, the guys got mad about this. So they just started uploading, like, tons of anime girl pictures. Like, tons of different anime girls, like thousands of different anime girls. And, the guys all voted for the anime girls, and those went to the top. The real girls weren't even in the top 10. And so then the college was like, okay, no anime characters, no cartoons. It has to be a student at our school, damn it. And they took out all of the anime characters. So then the guys started cross-dressing and voting for each other. And all these guys, literally in makeup and, like, cute outfits, are beating the girls in the, like, beauty pageant for the school. It's so fucking funny. Bottom of a chair. Fuck you, Gale. Gonna pass on that offer, Gale. Rain Shogun. Boo. Not Rain from Metal Gear Rising. Garbage. Okay, base. That's awesome. This sounds so fucking amazing. I wish I would have been on this school. Absolute trolls. Sometimes you need to become the best girl. God, it was fucking incredible. What else have I got in my news? Oh, this one was good. Hi, Ordinary Rock. Thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. I am at 12% incline. I'm dying. God, Ordinary Rock's at 11 months. That's an OG. Shit, what was the story? Oh yeah. So, on a Spanish team for football, 3 men at a soccer match were just sentenced to 8 years in prison for racial abuse. Basically, they would go to soccer games and be incredibly racist to one of the black players on the Spanish football team. And this footballer, he fucking went after them. He literally, like, used the resources of the club and was like, we're suing these guys. And I don't know if 8 years in prison is appropriate. But they got 8 years. That seems a little heavy to me. But they got 8 years. Maybe they can reduce it. I don't know. This footballer, he went to Twitter and was like, a lot of people told me I couldn't, that I was wasting my time. I'm not a victim of racism. I am a tormentor of racists. I want racists to fucking hide. I want them to be scared. Because they should be. And it was like, God damn. This guy's cool. Bro, that's past hate watching. That's racist watching. What was his name? Did I not write his name down? I'm an idiot. But yeah. He went after them, and he won. These guys are gonna spend 8 years in prison. Maybe they can reduce their sentence? I don't know. No, that's what they got. And, like... shit. There's consequences. I don't know why they thought... I mean... what am I asking? I don't know why they thought racism was okay. I absolutely know why people think racism is okay. Because they don't look at people of different races and ethnicities as human. Because they're garbage. But, like, what other stories? This one's less happy. Do you guys remember the YouTuber that went to Japan? And he was like, I'm gonna cross all of Japan. Shikoku to Hokkaido. And we're gonna do it for free. And his method of doing it was just illegally boarding buses and hiding in the bathroom. So apparently that guy ran for government in his country. And he got third. Like, literally he got third and almost became a member of parliament in his country. His country was... the Republic of Cyprus. This is a small country in the Mediterranean. But, like... God. I hate to see that. Oh God, I need a drink. Time is moving so slow because of the incline. We're at 1.9 miles. I'm like, oh God, really? We're only at 1.9? Oh, Jesus. I saw a new bike seat. Just go faster. You guys ready for this? There's new technological developments in the world of bike seats. They've developed a bike seat that is split, and it moves along rails, so that as you're pedaling, the bike seat kind of adjusts with your leg muscles, which makes it a lot easier and nicer to sit on. It looks really dumb. Will they finally not crush your balls? It will not crush your balls. But, like, it looks silly because it's like, imagine two pads on your butt that as you're biking, these pads are just, like, going up like this on your butt. I'm so mad right now. About bike seats or about Minecraft? That sounds like a you problem. Only for now. iMedia. Bike seat? How can you be mad about that, Juice? This isn't like we're making standard bike seats illegal, and everybody has to have these weird split bike seats. You can still use a standard bike seat. Well, stop being mad, Juice. Get glad. Just get good, Juice. Just like, literally just learn how to use a bike seat. They wanted to keep the CVT seats. Good afternoon, taking off clothes, putting on other clothes, and hopping on in 10. Don't put on other clothes, Media. We're walking with 12% incline. You're gonna be sweating. I know the problem they are addressing. It's the chafing of the legs. You can fix that by changing how you pedal. Or you can change the seat. If you ask it like that. Kisu didn't say get good, they said get glad. I said get good. I'm not telling you to get glad. I think that's a little... Oh. We're like halfway through this video, that's fine. I don't know, telling people to be happy is like, you know, just don't be depressed. I think that's a difficult argument. I'm telling you to get good, skill issue, learn how to sit on a bike seat. Idiot. That's from me. Can't ride a bike. I can't ride a bike anyway, so I don't even care about the seat. He wants me sad. Doesn't Kisu have like really bad knees or something? Media, when you join, there is a friend finder in the intro area. So you click like find friends and then you can teleport right to me. He doesn't know. Yeah, my knees keep me from doing it. What do you mean I don't know? I literally said it's her knees. But all my joints in general suck? A Gale Freya wear. Do I have any other notes that aren't video game stuff? I think that's it. No. There was the Oregon Rodeo. So in Oregon, they had a rodeo. Even the connections inside the foot get ouchy? I see, thought it was a skill issue. You didn't want to exercise at the same time? In Oregon, there was a rodeo. And the bull rodeo jumped into the audience. Which is always like a, oh dear God. This bull jumped into the audience. People cleared out of its way pretty fast. It kind of just started walking around the arena. Like, it kind of went to, like, the area away from the rodeo. And most people saw it coming and were like, oh shit, that's a bull. And, like, got out of its way. There were 3 people, though, just standing there. Completely oblivious. Just talking. And the bull got real close to them, like 5 feet away. And they kind of looked at it and went, oh, fuck, that's a bull? And the bull was just like, just fucking hard turned and like reared into one of them. And sent one of them fucking flying. Like, there ain't no way this guy doesn't have a broken pelvis. He got fucking folded. And like, I hope he's not dead. I don't think he would be dead. But there ain't no way he doesn't have like a broken hip or something. He got hit so hard. Which, I mean, to some extent, there's a lot of people screaming, and you had zero reaction as this bull comes toward you for 5 seconds. Even the connection inside the foot, get ouchie? Well, I can't properly swim though. And that's just a skill issue? Fuck around, find out? It wasn't that they were really fucking around. It's that they were just oblivious. It's that they were just like, I don't know. Literally just stood there. Hi, Remy. Naked stream at day 365. Naked stream comes in like 4 months. That's when that happens. In nature, being oblivious is fucking around. Yeah, but as humans, we're kind of like disconnected from nature, right? Ayo. That'll be a Blue Twitch thing. Wait, we get a birthday suit stream? So I live with my parents. I live in their basement. But they migrate south for the winter. So like 8 months of the year, they go to Florida. And I have the place to myself. So I don't like to do overly sexualized content while they're here. Right? Basement femboy. Could you imagine, like, you know, you're trying to eat breakfast or something, and your femboy son is in the basement just moaning, just moaning up a storm, doing, like, cam girl content? We can't do that while we live with them. Not while they're, like, here in the house. So, it's a seasonal thing for me. Basement femboy. They did a normal human thing, they should die. Is this foreshadowing? Not really foreshadowing so much as like, yeah, I want to do this. Oh, so you are werelude. You turn lewd once it's winter. Oh god, I've never heard that term, but it's fucking funny to me. Yeah, kinda. Right now, all my lewds is like some short videos, some pics, which I need to set up the Blue Twitch and like put more stuff there. I don't ever intend to charge for Blue Twitch, but like doing that sort of thing sounds really fun. Absolutely getting destroyed by a dragon while parents are having a wine tasting with family friends. Take it from someone who has, in the OnlyFans industry, you don't want to do it? I don't want to become dependent on it. I wouldn't want it to be like my income and I can't quit it. But doing lewd stuff sounds fun. Dealing with the weirdos from it, I already deal with, so. Hi, Arid Paragon. I mean, being oblivious in any capacity in nature or even in a city can very easily lead to that. So yeah, they should. I don't think they should die. I think it's unfortunate. I think it's a tragic, like, if you're an oblivious person, you're probably gonna get hurt more. Do I think it means they should die? God, no. And I don't think that's really what you're saying, Matthews. Maybe you're about to be like, no, it is. Oblivious people deserve to have their fucking blocks knocked off. I mean, more I'm not sympathetic. Okay. The mental and physical strain eventually pushes you to the point of depression and insanity. It may seem good at fun at the moment, but it takes a terrible toll in the long run. So I have already gone through that, Remy. I had a very, like, lewd arc, probably 4 years ago, where I was very openly lewd, very much sharing with anybody, very much, just being sexual with anybody, right? And it was great, it was all fun, I really liked the praise. It made me understand a lot of things. And then I had one experience with this guy. Oh my god, this guy. Giving him a show. And he's like, not anywhere near as much as I used to be, Gale. I was giving this one guy a show. And he's like, oh, you're so hot. Tell me you love me. And it was like, I don't. You're literally just a pickup thing. You're a fling. That is a huge boner killer for me. I'm not gonna tell you I love you. Oh, okay, I understand. 5 minutes later. Oh god, you're so hot. Tell me you won't do this for anyone but me. What the fuck, dude? No. And we went through this like 4 times. Where I was like, stop it, dude. Knock it off. I'm not gonna do that. And then like he'd be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. 5 minutes later. Tell me I'm the only one you think about. Fucking dude, I don't think about you at all. Oh god. And eventually I closed it. I was just like, I'm done with you. Knock it off. And he's like, what? Did I do something wrong? Yes, motherfucker. You ruined it like repeatedly. And so that killed a lot of my drive. But like I'm very much aware of the like it can be really fun at first, and then it doesn't always stay fun. What the fuck is happening to my leg? Is the tracker off? Yeah, it is. I'm not sympathetic with people in fight videos. That's understandable. I'm sympathetic to oblivious people that get hurt. Because that's not something you, like, learn. That's not something you develop. That's like you're born this way or not. Some people are just really naturally attentive. And some people are just, they're fucking oblivious. And that feels like, you know, if you're an oblivious person, and it keeps, you know, getting you hurt. On one hand, I'm like, try to learn. Try to get better with this. But I understand it's difficult. I understand it's going against their nature. Wait, you aren't that ATM? No. I'm pretty lewd, Gale. But I have slowed down a lot from 4 years ago. I head out now, bye-bye. Bye, Remy. Thank you for stopping by. We're halfway there. Twink death? That is not twink death. Twink death is balding. Twink death is when you lose your hair. It's like, oh god. I started balding 3 years ago, and immediately I got keeps, which stopped it. So I have a full head of hair, but I am very self-conscious about it. I hit Twink. She did the banned phrase. Can't believe she said hit Twink. I hit Twink death already feels bad, man. It's over. Yeah, fucking hardly, Farisu. I've seen you. I've seen your banging tits. I mean, no, I haven't. I have not seen Farisu's boobs at all. That is just a joke on stream. And I just sit here listening and not knowing how to react. Oh, That's fine, Yuki. I have Farisu is hot as fuck. Huh? Huh? What the fuck? For legal reasons, I have not seen Furisu's tits. Hi, Nanada. Imagine seeing another human being, a Nanada. Nanada was playing a game earlier that was like scrambling my fucking brain. The audio from it was just like so fast paced that I could just feel my eyes being like jostled around and looking different directions as I heard it in my headphones. Nanada's just playing it naturally. Built different. Furisu is smexy and adorable. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. Alright, let's talk about it. Yesterday we had more game trailers. We had a gaming convention. We had the Ubisoft Forward 2024. Years of brain smoothing does that to me. So Ubisoft had a games conference yesterday. It was mid as fuck. Okay, now imagine Minecraft. Hog game trailer, no think, just press button. So the first game they showed at the Ubisoft conference, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. This is a remake of the original. Like, the OG Prince of Persia is getting an HD remake. That's actually kind of cool. This was a great game, and it's getting a remaster. Wait, that's based? Yeah, this is probably the best news from the conference. From what I've seen, AC Shadows looks cool. It looks cool. I'm not super happy with the controversy about it, but it's not like a game breaker for me. Assassin's Creed. After that, the Rogue Prince of Persia is getting an update trailer. I have no idea what's new. Controversy. So the controversy, Matthews, is that people are upset that they put Yasuke in the Assassin's Creed Shadows. He's a black samurai. He was real, but people are upset. There's kind of two groups. One group is, the racist, grr, we hate diversity. This should have not been a black guy. Right, yes, I heard about it. The other group, which I think is more warranted, is that, hey, Asian males are the least represented demographic in video games. Anytime a developer puts an Asian character in a game, they always put in an Asian female character in. It's like, hey, we need a white character, a black character, an Asian character, and a Latino character. The Asian will almost always be female, which leads to just Asian guys having very little representation compared to other ethnicities. And so, it's unfortunate that Assassin's Creed, the game that has had 9 or 8 games in the series before, has always had a male protagonist. And for the first time, they're doing an Asian section, Japan, and they're like, we're busting out the female protagonist. And it's like, if you were aware of this issue before, if you were like, hey, I'm an Asian guy, I care about having Asian guys in games, Assassin's Creed is coming out in Japan, there's finally going to be an Asian guy in Assassin's Creed. And then they're like, JK, female lead, I'd be a little upset. Now, I care more that Ghostwire Tokyo MC was male? Is that Assassin's Creed? Technically, Syndicate had a female protagonist? Hi, Baldier. You guys understand my point, though, that, Oh no, not AC? Yeah, I'm talking about Assassin's Creed. But I'm trying to think Asian male leads in games. Oh, they exist for sure. Like, to say they don't exist is just wrong. They're just the least represented. If a game has the diversity checklist, when they get to Asian, 9 times out of 10 they add a girl. Which, for Asian people, looks a little like fetishized. Looks a little like, they're not really doing us any favors, they're just hitting a checklist. I mean, plenty of anime men protagonists. We're not talking about anime, though. We're talking about video games. But anything more grounded in reality, kind of hard, yeah? Yeah. Also, side tangent about anime. Anime is specifically designed that if you're white, they look white. If you're Asian, they look Asian. They mix a lot of the caricatures of the two. So that whatever you are, that's what you interpret them as. So, like, you ask somebody from Japan, what is Sasuke? They're gonna be like, he's Japanese, what are you talking about? But you ask, like, me, I'd have been like, he's white, look at him. Huh? That's a little thing they do in anime to make it appeal to both groups. But anyway, I digress. That's the controversy with Assassin's Creed. It's Shadows, right? Assassin's Creed Shadows is the Japan one? There is a very vocal group that's being fucking annoying. That they're like, Yasuke wasn't even a samurai, he shouldn't be in this game, this is bullshit. It kind of feels like they're just using that as an excuse to just be racist. And again, while I think this is unfortunate, it's not a deal breaker for me. I look at it as like bad timing, as like, I really wish he hadn't done it then, but whatever. I didn't lock my hip. That's not the right button. Avatar measurement? Height? Oh, that was the wrong one. Okay. Lock hip. There we go. VR crashed, my PC restarting. No! I mean, anime men in games, oh, okay. I hate anime males. I hate how weird and gatekeepy NEETs get over Japan. All the Persona games have Asian male leads, technically at least. Yes, but like, to white people, they look white. It's one of those like anime aesthetics where they blend them. But like, you look at more realistic stuff. You move away from the anime style, where they have clearly defined ethnicities. And it's like, Asian males, least represented. Technically, at least. Yep, not Persona 3P. Or P2EP. I'm just gonna say Black Samurai deserves a cooler game than Assassin's Creed. Those are female Asian leads, haha. Assassin's Creed hate. I don't know. For people that like Assassin's Creed, I hope this game is fun. It does have that discussion around it. Next game at the showcase. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. The Skybreaker. So apparently they're coming out with an Avatar game. Well, AC Shadow is looking a lot like Ghost. He was in Neo 2, but people didn't complain back then. This Avatar game doesn't look terrible. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, they showed the Avatar game at the last whatever. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look amazing. It's basically you're a blue dude. The humans are invading. You use your technology as well as theirs. So they show like running and gunning with like You've got an assault rifle and blue hands. Looks mid as fuck. I don't know what's mid and not with gun games. I'm just so out of the loop with these, I'm like, I can't tell if it's bad. Looks kind of pretty, I guess. Here's what really looks mid as fuck. Skull and Bones. They're having an update. They've announced seasons and PvP. For anybody that doesn't know Skull and Bones, this is the most absolutely mid pirate game that's ever come out. Literally the same company made Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and it was like the coolest pirate ship game until Sea of Thieves. And the same company comes out with Skull and Bones, and is like top-down, sail your ship around nothingness. Wait, it's already out? I believe so. Ah, yes, worst AC4. Yes. Black Flag was awesome? It was. And the same company makes a game 10 years later with the same concept. And it's trash. Matthews, have you seen Skull and Bones? Black Flag was my favorite AC. Aye. Alright, so we're at 12% incline. So go ahead and put a brick under the front of your treadmill, so you've got the appropriate angle. Don't actually do that. I need to move my camera out of your head. Then Skull and Bones is just, we have Sea of Thieves at home. It is literally Sea of Thieves at home. It is so mid. It is so bad looking. I haven't seen any gameplay of it. Don't worry, Matthews. There basically isn't any. It is a fucking menu game. There is not really any gameplay. It wasn't same Ubisoft branch though, right? Probably not. It's still frustrating that it's the same company. Like, there's no way they couldn't, like, use some of the assets or the engine or something. My computer chair just died? Did it, like, snap and you fell back in it? You don't have a piston going up your ass right now, right? I'm gonna write you up for a workplace hazard, mister. What am I getting written up for? Since Black Flag was Ubisoft Montreal, but Skull and Bones is Ubisoft Singapore, so yeah, not same branch. It just snapped? Oh no. I mean, yes, they're different studios, but they are under the same company. To me, it's still not really defendable that they couldn't, like, use anything the same. That they had to, from the ground up, make the same concept and do it 7 times worse. Brick under the treadmill? I see. Yeah, don't actually ever put a brick under a standing treadmill. I feel like that'll bend it. I've snapped 3 chairs? I've never snapped a chair. Ubisoft Montreal and Ubisoft Singapore are not the same. I don't think anyone is claiming they are. Being a AAA studio is not defendable. I need a drink. But both are Ubi shit. Exactly. I wish stream could see that. Look, everybody, it's the aspects. Wow. Anyway. I fidget a fuck ton in my chair. I've broken a lot of them. After Skull and Bones, which the update to Skull and Bones, by the way, is they're getting seasons and PvP. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. So Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, this is the 2D one. But the Rogue Prince of Persia is also the 2D one. I don't know the difference between the two. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is the pretty one that looks good. I think it costs like $40, which is too much, but it is a good game. The Rogue Prince of Persia, I don't know, it looks like a phone game. This one doesn't really look that good. The Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is getting a free content update called Mask of Darkness. It looks way better than the other one. I was sick of busting through $100 to $200 chairs. That's why I saved up and dropped $500 for a refurbished office chair. Best decision ever. I got a Secret Labs chair. I got the Titan. I kind of hate it. It was really nice. It was $500. But it's a gaming chair. And I feel like gaming chairs are a fucking scam. I should have a, just an office chair. Gamer chairs are low-key scams, yeah. The only reason I haven't broken more is I haven't bought more. Hot mommy dragon? She was the hot mommy dragon. Now she's just fucking annoying. Alex Straza. God, I just can't stand the way she talks. And she draws out every word like this. And it's so dramatic and unnecessary. And annoying. She's so annoying, dude. I bought a leather office chair for like €20. Lasted for years now. Hell yeah. Hate it. I want to get rid of my gaming chair. Hate it. Wait, who are we talking about? Alex Straza, the character in World of Warcraft. I like my gaming chair a lot. I also got it for like $150. My gaming chair doesn't feel like it has the best back support. I have to like think about how I'm sitting in it. She's so hot. Yeah, no, she's not, Kisu. She's annoying. She used to be hot, and now she's just obnoxious. And like every time they use her, Kisu, all she does is get in a fight, get her ass whooped, and be like, heroes, fucking clean up my mess. I skip dialogue? Good lord. I had one like that, lasted 2 months. Wow, mentioned sweat. Steel case chairs are like peak chair without being haha $2,000 Herman Miller. Not surprised about that, Juice. With the Secret Labs chair, I don't particularly like the back support. I also hate not having a mesh back. So if I'm in like summer and it's really hot, all of the heat between your body and the back of the chair just stays there. And like you get sweaty and it has nowhere to go. Having an open mesh back chair, your back stays cool and it's so much better. She's hot looks-wise. She is hot looks-wise. Although she put pants on, that sucks. I slaughtered all of Alex Straza's children for an achievement as a Death Knight. And she tried to kick me off a cliff. The expansion after, bitch! I thought plastic beach chairs were top tier. My $300 office chair broke in 8 months. Not under warranty. I've got a crooked spine, so I don't usually use the back right and all the time. Oh god. Media, one of the better walkers. Okay, Gale. Okay. Any good brand should be. I've never had a chair last longer than 2 years. Doesn't matter how good it is, I am the chair killer. I'm that with mice. I go through gaming mice like once every 6 months. Now, the one I have has been lasting a long time, which is like, oh, thank God. But its scroll wheel is starting to go out. It's starting to like, if I scroll up, it scrolls up. If I scroll down, it scrolls up once and then goes down. And it's like, no. The lumbar pillow is actually pretty nice. Aided my last chair's lumbar. Just get an IKEA office chair and you good. Media do be walking. What do you mean, Elon? Look at the movement. 10-year warranty, but that means I have to submit a claim. So submit a claim! Yeah, mice don't last very long. Well, yeah, do that. I recommend finding services that rate chairs based on how long you use them a day. Oh god, which zone is this? Teldrassil? Okay. How the fuck y'all break shit so fast? I can sit still at all. I can't sit still at all, I fidget a lot. Just sit on the floor like I do. I definitely do not feel any pain when doing this. No, Techno. No. Why not? I go through mice fast because I have very unconventional key bindings. My abilities are all on my keyboard. I have R, W, E, Q, F, S, A, D, and 4, 3, 2, 1 are all abilities. It's a block of 12 buttons. And then all of my movement is with my mouse. So if I hold down right and left click, I move forward. Some games, they don't allow you to do that, so it'll just be I hold down right click, I move forward. Thumb button is strafe left, other thumb button is strafe right. Third mouse button, auto run. Fourth mouse button, move backwards. That's my wacky ass keybinds. So because of that, I typically go through my mouse buttons and like make them have dead zones and not work really fast. Too poor to get a good chair. My Razer Basilisk was fine for 2 years though. I just had to replace it and play one-handed, so I got an MMO mouse. Scary. I'm not a good walker. I even got blisters from dancing on Saturday. I don't know, I think they like looking at you walk now. I found those pillows made my back weaker, led to more pain without it. Well, you're one of those people. My chair's like 5 years old. Same with the mouse, headphones are like 7. And that happened to me while doing squats at the start. Now look at me. You got this, Mita. You just need your feet to get used to it. That's why he hates shooters. Bro playing on a left-handed setup while right-handed. Oh, I just need dancing shoes now. Oh my god, we have 1.5 miles still to go. You guys can't see it, but every time I take a drink, Media's having a beer mug go across my face. And it's funny. Being not able to afford fancy new shit, you learn to fox stuff and make it last? So Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. This is the good 2D one. After that, they showed The Crew Motorfest Chase Squad. This was a 2-minute trailer that showed absolutely zero gameplay. All we know is that it's a car game with lots of neon lights. Yay. Maybe it'll be good? I don't know. I don't play racing games. It looks pretty, I guess. Fox. So true. I'm back from the post office, everyone, don't worry. What were we worried about, huh? Very funny, Ellie. You're the one that put Fox. Longest chair life is one that was probably made 7 years before I was born, and broke like 9 years after I got it. Get lost bits. After the Crew Motorfest, they showed The Division 2. This was The Division 2, The First Rogue. This is an update to Division 2 on June 11th. Is that today? That's today. You're gonna be able to go to level 40. I don't know what this means, but the summit, the countdown, and incursions. None of that meant anything to me. I just realized how loud this video is. Because I turned it up for Valdrakken. Get lost bits, K bye, come back bits, why not? Bits. Proxy messaged you about a bot earlier, right? I don't know why I'm thinking like you wouldn't have that handled. I'm just being silly. Nobody was worried, lol. Already got it? Hell yeah. You just need to do what error says, Bits. Bits. I actually had someone message me about the 3D printing guns meme. And they were like, hey, you should probably tell Bits to remove this. Because, legally, you know, somebody went and committed crimes with this. It could come back to you. And like, you know, it's not really a thing. No, fuck you. I was kind of like, is it illegal to 3D print guns? And they were like, federally, no. In most states, no. And I was like, no, it is not. I didn't think it was either. I do understand their logic. Like, if somebody 3D printed a gun and went and shot up a school, and then, like, the FBI was investigating, and they were like, oh, here's a Discord they're in, where somebody's posting a meme about 3D printing guns. I could see that being, like, a little bit troublesome, but that's so niche. That is a very, very niche scenario. If it's about guns, I trust Bits about it. Talk about a fucking stretch. I agree. I do really like this person. I trust their opinion on many things. But on this one, I was like, I don't know about this one, dude. I think they call those ghost guns? Yes. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do anything with this, Bits. If it was really a problem for me, I'd just remove it myself, right? I'd remove it and be like, I don't like this. Tone it down. I feel like you're pretty approachable with these kind of things. But yeah. I didn't have a problem with it. Someone else gave me advice. I guess I'm kind of just sharing. To let you know. It's not illegal to print them, but it's illegal to own them without registration and papers. I don't even know if that's illegal. That might be state by state. Yeah, that's what I see. I think if you manufacture your own gun, all firearms must be serialized. That depends. I'd want to see, like, the actual letter of the law. Not that I disagree. I'm almost of the mindset that, like, it should be illegal to, like, 3D print guns. But, like, is it illegal to 3D print a gun and not register it? I don't know. I'd want to see the law on that. Unserialized and untraceable guns are illegal? But does it classify as a gun is the thing, error. If you do 3D print a gun, what is their definition of a gun? That's where it could come up. What is considered a gun? Exactly. So long as they don't make it illegal to be sexy and funny, I should be good. Quote, in August 22, a rule issued by Biden-Harris administration went into effect to prevent the spread of ghost guns by clarifying that all ghost gun kits and some parts are required to be serialized, sold by a licensed dealer, and are subject to a Brady background check. That seems cut and dry. But I wouldn't be surprised at somebody arguing in court, this isn't a gun. A gun is defined by this and this. Nail guns? Ping if or whatever. Everybody ping Ellie right now. I don't remember the name of this town. Biden admin and Reagan are shit. And yes, it is argued in court. Firearm has an explosive projectile. Air guns are not firearms. I don't know, the gun definition, I just know air guns are funny. Astronar? I want to say Astronar is the town in Ashenvale, though. I don't want to say that's Astronar. I'm like... Because that was the first thing that came to my head, also Rock. I was like, oh, that's Astronar. Wait, that's Ashenvale, isn't it? Oh, I thought this was Ashenvale? This is Teldrassil. That was like the level 5 town. I used to do Airsoft. Also, it's not only if it's legal in USA. Anyone anywhere could abuse making and using ghost guns. Well, the issue that we were talking about, Air, was that as somebody in the USA, could it come back to me? Oh, Freya was here. Freya, if you're listening, you have to teleport to us. You'd have trouble finding us otherwise. But there's in the main room, there's the friend finder thing, and you can click that and teleport to us. I was lost. It's a big map. You need to teleport to us to get to us fast. Under US federal law.
Need me to go to the spawn and pick up someone?
They left. If they come back, I've told them how to get here. They should be able to find it. Got the light novel going. Under US federal law, the manufacture and possession of firearms for non-commercial purposes, i.e. personal use, has, almost without exception, been unlicensed and legal. Since the 1968 passage of the Gun Control Act, however, anyone intending to manufacture firearms for sale or distribution is required to obtain a firearms license. And each firearm made is required to bear a unique serial number. Yeah, so I read that, and I'm like, so if you're planning to sell or distribute them, you need to be registered. You need to, like, be on the up and up. But if you're just making it in your garage for yourself, that makes it sound okay. Voice jump scare? What do you mean jump scare? That was a voice treat, Juice. So if I make a gun at home for my own use, I don't need to do shit. I think it's illegal to own an unserialized gun. The problem is both of those things contradict each other. And so which one is, like, overruling the other? Got the light novel going. What is that about, Cairo? I just got the light novel going. I'm like, huh? Doesn't matter because in about 2 months everything's gonna get changed again. Because fuck the ATF. Okay, Freya. Oh, just his long-ass message? Oh, I see. You're gonna see the Nintendo 64. It's gonna say Friend Finder, Level Finder, and Settings. You're gonna click Friend Finder, and you're gonna teleport to Media or myself. Cairo Duncan on Bit's dissertation. Like reading a light novel? I gotcha. Ubisoft conference. The last thing they showed, they showed the Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I didn't put in my notes because I feel like we've seen enough of that from all the other conventions. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Assassin's Creed Mirage is an Android and Samsung only Assassin's Creed game. He will not be getting his masters. So yeah, there's a mobile only Assassin's Creed coming. That was the entire Ubisoft conference. They talked about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. 9 games. Why did they even have a conference? Hi, Freya. I'm pro-gun and don't mind having talk or debate about it. If it's too much, I do care. Unless I'm told to stop. What? I am very much the opposite as Bits. Bits and I are like polar opposites on gun control laws. But I've never had a conversation with Bits where we start personally attacking each other. Typically, Bits is pretty respectful with this. And I enjoy some of his memes about it. He said, so enjoy my long ass messages. He had one meme the other day that was like, nobody had a problem with lightsabers when Anakin killed all the kids. Which is like, I can understand that logic. That's a fair point. I still disagree with it. I think the problem with guns and gun control is scope, not so much how dangerous it is. I forgot about that, Lamau. It's a fair point. And it raises the question, like, why would people blame Anakin and not the lightsaber? But with, like, mass shootings, people blame the gun and not the shooter. In my mind, it's how easy it is to get the weapon. So, like, you can't just go to the store and buy a lightsaber. It's like, you have to train for years and be deemed, yeah, this is someone who should have a lightsaber. Now, clearly that didn't work for Anakin, but that's the story. It's not a go down to the store and buy one, right? The other thing is that what I have a big problem with is guns is just how fast they can kill a lot of people. I don't like it. Oh god, my leg is messing up again. So, a while back, there was the guy who went to the music festival, and he went on a balcony, and he just shot down into the crowd. And he like hurt or killed 65 people or something. That's what I have a problem with. That's where I'm like, that should never fucking happen. Now, you could do that with a lot of things, right? You could do that with a truck. But I think we should be doing things to prevent that from happening with anything capable of that. A truck, that gets blocked by, literal walls and, like, vehicle blockers. A gun, well, you block that by having anti-assault rifle laws. That's a terrible metaphor. It's not a one-to-one metaphor, but it does make you think about it, right? Might not be illegal in the USA, but I'd be careful. Because there's some places that stuff is highly illegal. You might get looked into if, in a scenario, your server was connected to a person who does something bad with said ghost guns. That's what the person who messaged me said, Air. And I'm of the opinion that this is a silly meme, and that is a stretch. The statistical probability of someone in my server that has like 100 people going and making a 3D printed gun and shooting up a school, it's always possible, but it's like, realistically, it's not gonna happen. That's the thing. And he was trying to have a lightsaber. Yeah, we still had that incident. Technically, Bits, he was trying to have the lightsaber, and the council was like, yeah, he shouldn't have one. He's not fit to be a Jedi. And then Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan were like, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. We're gonna break the rules for him. So the system did work, and then they broke the rules, and then shit went down. I would rather we fight with swords. I agree, Juice. But also, that's a movie, not a reality. Terrible to use violence in movies as an analogy for real life. That's pushing the goalpost, no? Nope, look at the movies about humanity banding together to overcome disease. Reality was different. Movies are written and target an outcome. Reality is real. Yes, it's a stretch. But you think the USA government has been reasonable? I don't think it's about the USA government. I think it's about it happening or not. I'm in a middle ground where I believe gun control laws work. But the problem is, have you gotten your hour in? Just taking a break?
I think half an hour. I don't want to do more because of my blister, so I would rather keep it safe and then do tomorrow another half an hour or an hour. Depends on how I feel.
That is always advisable to keep it safe. Err on the side of caution.
Take care, sweetie. I will be on chat.
Okay. Thank you for joining. I'm in middle ground. The problem is I don't think they work in the US since guns are essentially the culture at this point. That's it for me. 30 minutes. Don't want to overdo it with blisters. Oh, I see. Too many already around? I don't think too many already around is an issue. I do think the culture of guns is an issue. But like Australia, they had guns everywhere. And then they had a really bad mass shooting. I think it was in 98. And the government said, we're not doing this anymore. Turn in your guns. You have 2 years to sell them to us. We will buy your guns from you. And after 2 years, we are taking them. And everybody turned in the guns. They have had like one mass shooting in the past 26 years. So like, it can work. Now people are going to be like, oh, they're an island nation. You know, they don't have Mexico smuggling in guns. It's like, oh my god, okay. Proud of you. Downtown where I live, we had a public shooting where police responded in 20 seconds. And the gunman was able to dump 40-ish rounds of a 100-round 223 rifle, which killed 9 and injured 17. I'm fine with the government taking away guns. Only because I want them to take away cars. In my opinion, gun control laws are fine-ish, but I feel like there's more that they could do. Shouldn't be able to own crazy-ass attachments like that. No. Hold on. I switched between things there. But I feel like there's more that they could do. But for people to say that guns are the problem is wrong. I don't think guns are the problem. I think it's people. The problem is, effectively, you take away the tool, and it solves the problem. So, like, hi, Jan. It's one of those things where, like, I wouldn't ban all guns. I like hunting rifles. And, like, if you've been to the South, I have family in Louisiana. They need guns. They literally lose their farm to wild hogs if they don't have guns. I think the bigger problem is, like, you know, guns aren't the problem, people are the problem. Okay, let's put money into mental health services and, like, make it so that, you know, healthcare is provided for people. Absolutely not. Okay, so throw ball, no take, only throw. What the fuck? Like, if people want to go to a range and shoot crazy stuff like that, sure. But in my opinion, you shouldn't be able to own crazy-ass attachments like that. Crazy attachments like, what, 100-round mag? America, was it going to change? It would have happened. I'm anti-gun, but don't think proper control can happen here. I team with Foss. I think you should own guns, but for hunting, sport, etc. Yes, we've had shootings, one this year. But I think the USA viewpoint can be over the top. Mental health services still suck in the US, yeah. Both gun control and mental health services need to go hand in hand. We see countries like Aussie and Canada have gun control and still allow arms for hunting, so there's a middle ground. Song go hard. Agree to disagree. I feel, well, yeah, 100-round mags aren't the most common thing there is, but I wouldn't say they should be made illegal. I wouldn't want to ban guns, but I would want to ban guns that, like, make things like this, make it a lot easier to do mass shootings and a lot of damage to people. I have a problem with handguns that are, like, really small and, like, difficult to detect. And I have a problem with things that are, like, you're carrying a fucking, like, 100-round Gatling gun on your back. I have a problem with assault rifles. Those are the things that, like, I would want to address. Hunting rifles? Totally fine with. I have a lot of family in Louisiana. And, like, I used to be super anti-gun. I used to be, like, all guns banned. And then I visited my family in Louisiana. And they were like, yeah, the family would, like, correct you, or the family would, like, see you more. But we've got a hog problem. You know, Dave and his 2 daughters are literally out in a trap until 9 p.m. tonight. And they're going to be shooting the hogs that they've baited for. If we don't, we lose our harvest. So it's like, oh, their livelihood literally depends on their guns. So, like, to go to those people and be like, hey, you literally need these guns or you starve? We're gonna take them away. They're bad and you shouldn't have them. It's a very one-sided. It's a very lacking in perspective. It's very lacking in perspective scope. I'm saying if you want to go to a range and enjoy something like that, you should be able to. I don't think any single person needs to own something like that. One of the things I want to see, mental health checks yearly by yearly. What comes first when making cereal? The cereal. Hi, Shocky. We're talking gun control. Hi, Pup Hassler. Autocorrect expose me. Huh? What is an assault rifle, Yuland? Don't split hairs, Bits. What about the case of I'd rather have my own than rent one from the range? I've heard some countries you store your gun at the range. In Finland, you need to have owned and shot a gun for multiple years in hunting or sport until you can even dream of owning a pistol. And even showing your gun anywhere but a range is a huge no-no, super illegal. Comfy PC cleaning raid. How dare you? Hi, Shocky. Hi, Biffy. Own the firearm, not the attachments. What self-defense or hunting usage would a 100-round mag ever serve? Hi, Abby. Go back to medieval and kill them with swords? I'm not splitting hairs, Yulan. It's a fact that people say that, but don't know what it even is. Part of the problem I have with the ATF. It doesn't matter if I know the technical definition of an assault rifle, Bits. I have a problem with something that's fully automatic that you can unload into a crowd and kill double-digit people. That's what I have a problem with, Bits. Don't sit there and go, what is an assault rifle? You need to know the definition. I do not care. It does not matter. Hi, cute Shocky. Gale, Bits, Feature, and Lasso, and Yulan. Hi, Shocky. I worded that more heated than I should have, Bits. I got real defensive there. So I should have an AR-15 and bullets, but not the mags? If you can unload just tons and tons of shots into a crowd, I have a problem with it. Yulan, the specific incident you're talking about wasn't done with an automatic rifle? That does not matter. That literally doesn't matter. 30 rounds, sure, but no need for 100? I hear Mexico has an interesting solution. By making it so there's only one channel to buy bullets, and it's through the government, you just... What? Oh my god, Bits. The issue is being able to shoot a lot of bullets. It does not matter if that's an assault rifle or not. I use the term assault rifle. I don't know the difference. The issue, I'm saying this for the 4th time, Bits, is being able to shoot a lot of bullets at once. Okay? That's the issue. So if I say Baron assault rifles, and you know I'm not saying specifically assault rifles, you know I'm saying being able to shoot a lot of bullets at once. That is the issue. What I want you to do is go, yes, I don't think people should own guns where you can unload 100 rounds into people, or be like, well, technically this is the reason why, you know, yada yada. But to sit there and go, that's not an assault rifle. Pushes up glasses. Do you understand that that's not helpful? Do you understand that that's why I'm like getting really sassy with you? I'm against all automatic guns. Also, all automatic guns are super legal in Finland, which I think is totally reasonable. Because even in sports sense, you don't need an automatic rifle. Bitsy doesn't want semi-automatic either. I only unload on... Never mind. Jan Montiva. Hi, Elder. Welcome back, media. Let's go bolt and pump guns only. Yuland, I understand. You mean not semi or full auto? Legalize nuclear bombs. You were just being a grammar Nazi at this point, yeah, with gun terms? Hi, Mighty Jackson Gaming. Hi, Hi, Eland, how's the walking? We're at 12% incline. I am tired. I am sweaty. I am probably not being as nice and formal to my friends as I should be. But overall, it's been fantastic. You are nice, though? I feel like I'm not being as nice to Bits as I should. I feel like I was just like, Bits and I can have a conversation. We're typically polite to each other, and I'm not being super polite to him right now. At this point, who the fuck cares? Guns are like a political pawn tool or whatever, aren't they? Illegalize nuclear moms? That I'm not okay with, Kitsu. Don't you fucking dare take away my nuclear moms. For good reason? In the court term, assault rifle weapon is going to be thrown around like anyone has an understanding on what it means, which again is why I despise the ATF, because they constantly change what the definition of the term is. Yeah, that's what a lot of the mass shootings have been, so my bad. Bits, RNS. Rojan, nay, Napsoon. Okay, have good Z's, dear. Oh, God. Today was a good day.
Fair enough.
Hi, Foss.
You're talking about fucking gun control. It should be a good day. It's annoying on both sides.
I agree.
Fucking... I don't know. It's one of those things that's annoying because a lot of people like it. Like stuff like that. And, like...
And it's not wrong.
It's not wrong to like guns. You know, to like shoot them and stuff, right? I think it's personally lame because when I think of people who like guns, I just think of the worst type of people.
No.
And I think it's personally like, if I hear someone go super semantic on guns, I'm just like, yeah, you're kind of just, it's very annoying.
I want
you
you
like that with like Lumi and Dart.
I want you to know, there are people in chat that are like that, so don't go too hard on them.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm gonna say, like, when it goes on that, it's like, that bit of you I think is lame, but, whatever, the rest of you I can still like.
Okay, I guess I'm saying knock it off.
We all have our faults and our stars. Fair enough.
I find it hard to be polite about guns, because it's difficult for me to not see supporters as writing off loss of life just so that people can feel powerful or cool. So the term is used too loosely and constantly changed, yes. Oh, hi, Foss, I'm gonna come in there and field goal kick you. I like the anti-tank rifle from World War I. What do you mean I know Darf? Darf is cool? Oh, Foss loves Darf. But Darf is a gun nut like you. And Foss...
no, Darf's fucking... I love Darf, but he is obnoxious. I've told him to his face that he's the worst person to play multiplayer games with.
Oh my god.
I've literally told him that to his face. I told him, I hate playing multiplayer games with you. You're the worst person I've ever played games with.
I have also told this to him in his face. He came in chat once and was like, hi Darf, I will never play a multiplayer game with you. I would just rage quit, and I'm glad you and the people you play with have fun with it. But I would not. He was like, what the fuck?
Everything else, I'm pretty okay with Darf. We both 3D model, it's cool, and all this stuff. We disagree on a lot of other things, but multiplayer, I played Fortnite with him once, and I was like, I actually hate playing with you. You are the worst person.
I love Darf overall, though. Darf and I bonded over our affection for Zay.
That makes sense.
My libertarian friend gave me recommendations for my concealed carry, haha. I used to be libertarian, and then I kind of realized, oh, if you think private companies do everything better than the government, you grew up a sheltered white boy. Because that only applies to sheltered white people. The moment you're poor, or a minority, or some marginalized group that can be taken advantage of in any way, a private company will. They always will. And so, Now, I used to be like, ugh, private companies do everything better than government. Now, exact opposite. I want the government to do everything. Because why pay the private company to do what the government will do? But more so they can skim stuff off the top. Fortnite is the most chill nonsense shooter. How do you make that unfun? What does your friend do in multiplayer games?
Darth is very take the lead by force sort of person. And if you don't do what he's like trying to tell you to do in a lot of places, he'll get really annoyed. And it's quite the opposite of how I play, where I'm a very singular person.
Then you don't play with those people? I think that's exactly what Foss decided.
That's the point. That's what I said. I have like Baldur's games with him though, but that's okay.
Dude, Baldur's is a game that I would never want to play with him. Because I'm going to take Baldur's too seriously. And like, watching Soul play with Darth, where it's like, okay, we're talking to this NPC. And combat has started. What do you mean combat has started? And Darth is like, I got bored of that conversation, so I ran up here, and I started a fight with the Druid Grove. But I guess I said the wrong thing while skipping through the dialogue. And now the entire Druid Grove is trying to kill us. And it's like, we took our eyes off of you for 30 seconds, motherfucker! How have you, like, literally turned the entire first town against us?
I mean, for a game like Baldur's, it doesn't bug me as much, because I've played it a lot more than him. So overall, I'm the one in control.
Yes. but like, imagine your first run of Baldur's, where, like, you're actually paying attention to the story and dialogues, and he's leaving dialogue and go doing other dialogues, but, like, skipping them and ruining them.
Yeah.
Should I buy a G43X when I come back to the States? No, Ellie, stop spending money on impulse buys. That's hot. Personal preference, not the biggest fan of Glocks. Also, that one looks small. Then you don't play with those people in a casual-ass game like Fort Blah. I prefer full size. Fair. That's in any game, Cairo. Yeah, I like the compact ones. I can see why you don't like playing with them. Sounds annoying. They are Murder Hobo cranked to 11. As a tall, you can wield a full size, no prob. Eland, I've DM'd pen and paper for like 16 years now. No, sorry, 14. There's always those people that come up with, I stab the merchant whenever they are bored. Dude. My friend Zuby, I'll go first. My friend Zuby. We're playing Divinity 2. He's played before, but I don't remember if he's finished or not. I think this was his first time playing. But he'd done Act 1. Him, Koyo, and Glenn. We're playing, we get to the town, and like, we've literally been there for 5 minutes. We talked to all the vendors and whatnot, figuring our bearings out. And Zuby goes, so I have talked to all the townspeople. Let me know when all of you have talked to them, and then we will kill them. And we were like, what? Zuby, we're not gonna kill them. He's like, what do you mean we're not gonna kill them? Zuby, there's a lot of repeating quests here. We're not gonna fucking kill the entire town. But, you know, we can buy stuff from them and then kill them and get our money back. It's efficient. We're like, Zuby, we don't care how efficient it is. We're not killing every person in town. And he's just like, I just think that's the wrong way to play. And we're like, Zuby, this is an RP game. We are the heroes and we're good people. We are not killing people to be efficient. Okay, alright. If I'm outvoted here, if it's all three of you against me, alright. We leave the town. Zuby has a fucking fat sack of gold. And we're like, Zuby, why do you have 20,000 gold in your pocket? You don't need to go back to town that we were just in. We're done there. We've completed all the quests. Don't go back there. It is not completely torched and burned to the ground. He was a fire mage, and we were just like, oh my god, Zuby. He literally waited for us to leave and killed everyone.
Incredible.
What were you gonna say?
I think the other thing about Darth is he's very how do I explain? Like, proper, like things need to be done properly in his mind, like when it comes to RP and stuff, and anything like that. Like it's I don't know how to explain it. Like you should do this because you're playing as this and yada yada sort of. Like he's very like It's like he's very forcefully immersed. I don't know how to explain it. Where he's like trying. Good.
I'm at 5 miles, so I'm done walking. But I didn't want to be like, shut the fuck up, Foss. I'm done walking. Woo, 5 miles. Woo, woo. I told you to stop fucking talking, Foss. Go on.
I don't know how to like, cause it's like where he like tries to like RP, but it's not RP, but like where he's trying to be more like in character, but he like almost forces it on other people as well. I don't know how to explain it. Cause it's like, it's not necessarily like an Omega bad trait, more so than it's like bad with the people, bad with playing with me.
My leg's a little off. And my camera is stuck to my hand. There we go. Let's fix our trackers. Because my leg looks silly. Oh god. Oh god, I'm so tired and sweaty. Put this here. I kind of understand that because I'm a bit the same, but I keep it internal. So if somebody makes a druid, I expect them to like take druidic actions. Right? So like if you make a druid and you start being like, yeah, let's pollute and dump all this like corruption and toxic waste in the water, I'm like, yeah, so why did you make a druid? I get frustrated with stuff like that. And so I can understand, like, you made a character this way and you're not really RPing. I can understand being frustrated with that. Now, I would kind of keep it internal and not be like, what the fuck are you doing? But I get it. Oh god. I'm behind on chat. Murder Hobo, not so much an Assault Spy. I've planned on buying one for a long time. Just never convenient. My concealed carry permit got approved during COVID, and then I moved out of Illinois. I like the idea now, actually. Zuvi's so German. It's called Needed Sacrifices. I have a couple of friends that are Murder Hobos. I ban that behavior every time we play. They want you to play the way they want. You okay, Elin? After the incline, I'm tired. Accidental reply. I warn my players beforehand that all my merchants, tavern owners, and etc. may or may not be retired level 16 adventurers with a couple levels of paladin. That's awesome. I meant to reply for this message. That just sounds horrible to play with them in general. Oh, hi, Frey. Ha ha ha. Media guessing they know that if angered, they will smite. My last DM did something similar. Fail RP, -1, -1, -1, -1. I don't really play D&D, so I don't know about classes. But in many of my games, classes are essentially battle spell tables. The roleplay is what matters. I need to get in there and head pat Freya. I played D&D once. I had an ex who was trying to get me into it for years. And I always put it off, because I know myself in that when I commit to something like this, especially this roleplay heavy, I have a lot of fun the first time. The second time, I have 90% fun. The third time, I have 60% fun. And the fourth time, I'm like, I don't even want to be there. I will be 20 minutes in, and I'll be like looking at a clock being like, how much longer do I have to do this? And so I know that just RP stuff, it's a real fun burst for me. It's very much like, oh, this is so cool right now. and it doesn't have any lasting power with me. And so I never commit to roleplays like this. This X, though, he asked me to do a one-shot D&D campaign with him. And it was fun. We had a blast. But, like, after that, he thought it went perfect. He was like, everything went great. Yuland is now going to commit to a D&D campaign that's going to, like, span 2 years. I know it. They're like, so, you had a lot of fun, right? Yeah, you did, yeah. So shall I pen you in for the long campaign now? I was like, nope, never going to do that again. And he was devastated. The poor guy was just like, what? Did I do something wrong? Did you not like it? And I was just like, no, I just know myself. Aya Yumi-sama. Thank you for the follow. I need to get in there ahead of Pat Freya. So I'm okay with druids that pollute. In fact, if someone wants to play a druid class, but it's harder, but this character gets his power from an evil tree spirit that once the tree's gone, go for it. Just RP it properly. I can understand that. I get frustrated when when somebody's like, okay, I'm playing a paladin that focuses on healing the team and, like, blessing the poor and taking care of everyone I can, and let's kill this merchant after dealing with him so we can get more gold. It's like, dude, come on. That's what I hate. I must go now. We shall socialize later. Bye, Air. Thank you for stopping by. Jesus, 2 years.
Just gives up the reins if he plays a game with me, because he's like, I don't know what Foss is going to do. He's a chaotic neutral entity.
If I play with Foss, I don't remember the last time we committed to, like, a long playthrough of something. If we did, like, if we said we're going to do a Stardew run, it's going to be 1 time a week, I'm going to take a lot of the reins. I'm going to give you a lot of freedom, but I'm going to be like, no, we're not doing that. We are doing this. When you played Stardew, I was very non-committal with it. I was basically like, this is a you thing, and I get to pop in now and then. So I'm not calling any shots, I'm literally just supporting you. But if we committed to something, which, admittedly, I have more time for now. If we committed to something...
I don't think we've actually properly committed to... Did you want to do Divinity? Did you want to start it out?
Oh, Divinity, though? That's such a, like... Can we pick a shorter game than Divinity? Because, fuck, dude, that's a long one. What would be...
I don't like personally think I'd want to play with you mostly in my first run because you've done it so many times.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know
also,
what?
Like, man, I just really want to play it with another person as well.
You wanna know what I'd have a lot of fun doing? I'd have a lot of fun in an Enshrouded run. Because I've never played it and you've never gotten far.
I've technically beaten it.
Oh.
I've gotten like all the gear.
Really?
I kind of just like I did a cheese to grind the gear where I'd like restart or like I'd leave but I don't care for Enshrouded personally. I just never liked it.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'd want to do that. I did that because I wanted to see the end gear because I was like, that's kind of all I care about at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped playing it. I did not care for it much.
I'm very interested in Enshrouded, but... It's a good map to go to. I've been to this one in a while. Portal. Hi, how are you? I am fucking exhausted. We walked 5 miles. I'm literally dripping sweat. My clothes are clinging to me and disgusting. I crave a shower. There probably is a specific type of druid circle that is like that. Yeah, and then there's also like the Druids of Shadow, right? Which I don't think you can play in Baldur's Gate, but you could probably, you know, roleplay as them. They're not good druids. That's it, I'm lagging the Minecraft server. I've been told I'm a good DM, but I don't know. Holy shit, guys. I'm so fucking tired. Lol at my fucking waist losing tracking there. Oh god. Comfy. Bring this here, bring this here.
Why do you have more time now? What happened?
We finished Star Wars. And I guess technically I don't have more time, but we haven't done VR chat for 2 weeks on Friday, so I definitely feel like I have more time. The only thing I've been doing the last 2 weeks is the Tuesday Stardew. Whereas for a brief period of time, I had Stardew, VR chat, and 2 days of Star Wars.
Gotcha.
I will be doing a thing on Saturdays soonish. But do a bits closest you got in BG3 is Spores. Yeah, but like with Spores, you could argue that like, you know, this is from the spirits of the swamp or whatever, or the spirits of the dead, right? Like the Spore Druid could come from multiple places.
Elon's gonna do a playthrough of BG3 where he's gonna download the Goblin Race mod.
I would, absolutely. I wanted to do a Goblin Murder Hobo run. It was being so annoying to set up that I gave up on it.
Yeah.
I did love pulling out the Vengeance Paladin card out on Yulin. So, like, God. I've told this story before. We fought the martial instructor in the Githyanki crash. And we had knocked them all out. I was like, we're good guys. We don't kill people. You know, we don't want to go to war with the Githyanki. And Lizelle is at camp, and we don't want to anger her. And at the end of this, Lostern just goes, hey, so I know you wanted to spare everybody, but I am a Vengeance Paladin. And he takes out a hand crossbow, and he fucking, like, clicks it. And I smite the wicked. And he holds it to this, like, level 2 Githyanki trainee, just right up to the temple, and just ka-chunk! And just the body just popcorns like a Halo grunt and stops moving. And I was just like, what the fuck, dude? And he just goes, I just told you. Click. I smite the wicked. Ka-chunk! And he just shoots another one. And I couldn't do anything. I just watched him kill like 7 of these trainees and the like asshole instructor one by one. And it was just like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, dude? Was it fucking hilarious after the fact? Yes. Oh my god. That's probably the funniest thing I've ever seen Lost One do. But, hi. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Am I good?
As far as I can tell, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Your shirt is, sticking up a bit so we can see your bra under it, but I think you know about that.
Oh, can you? Oh. Well, I mean, if it's at the wrong angle, yeah, it'll do.
Mm-hmm. Boss, you seen the modded wizard subclass called Goblinmancy? Oh god.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
I'll just sit up.
If I'm
like super tall, I'll get down.
If I go here, and I click this, and I click that.
I'm sorry. I just went on Twitter, and I guess this person's a shrimp VTuber or something, and I just see on Twitter it's a picture of their VTuber character pointing to a CT scan of apparently a brain tumor, and they're like, last night I was diagnosed with a gigantic, silly shrimp-sized brain tumor.
Oh
I'm just
my
like, what
god.
I gotta DM this to you.
Jesus.
Holy shit. It's just the nonchalantness of it.
Its entire gimmick is to
That's
just
like something I
summon and
would
buff
do.
goblins? Oh, that sounds fucking awesome, Gale. I mean, you basically did that, boss.
What?
You literally just started stream one day and was like, hey everybody, so I haven't been streaming much lately. It's because I have Crohn's. Yeah, Yeah, it sucks. Nothing I can do about it, but, you know, that's why. It's not because I hate you or hate streaming. You've literally done this, boss.
I guess that's it. Yeah, I got a silly little disease where my intestines decide to eat themselves now.
Alright, let's see this thing you sent me. Oh my god, she's smiling and pointing to it. Last night I was diagnosed with a gigantic, silly, shrimp-sized brain tumor. I've always believed in living every day as if it could be your last. Ever since I started streaming, I've done exactly that. Spending time with y'all has been one of the greatest joys of my life. God, I hope it's near the edge and they can do something about that. I hope that's not like in the middle.
Apparently because it's like a 2-part thread. They said this Thursday I'll be going into surgery to remove it. The doctors say I have good odds and I'm in good spirits. The road to recovery will be long and I don't know when I will be back, but I love you guys with all my heart. Always remember big things coming. I'll see you soon. Almost ran out of breath.
It is Shrimp Cyber Prawn. Shrimp VT.
I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about this person. I just randomly saw them on Twitter, and I'm just like, I don't know who this is at all. But like the nonchalantness of being like, yeah, I'm a brain tumor, by the way.
The picture that goes with it is fucking incredible. There's literally like a CT scan with a massive, just fucking deflated baseball in their skull, and they're just like smiling and pointing at it, and it's just like, holy shit. Hi, Pixel. Hoi hoi, y'all. I just got out of the tropical pool underneath a coconut tree. Don't take naps under coconut trees, Pixel. That's actually really dangerous. Because coconuts fall and it's a bowling ball hitting your fucking head. Don't take naps under coconut trees.
He'll be alright.
No, he wouldn't be. There's like 50 people that die a year from coconuts just caving their skull in. It's
Really?
Yes. Yes, do not nap under coconut trees. It's really fucking dangerous. Those things are nuts. They fall down naturally. Okay. I'm glad you're okay, Pixel. I'm glad you're having fun.
Sounds like a good way to die.
Don't rest under ripe coconuts. Just don't rest under coconuts.
That crazy boy Pixel.
You can't stop me. I'm gonna do it now. Gonna go do it on purpose.
Oh my god. Its entire gimmick is just summoning buff goblins. One of its features also gives one of the goblin summons wild magic. Jesus Christ. Hunter Vine quickly convicted of gun felonies in historic verdict for son of sitting president. Oh boy. Also, I'm tired. 26 hours of flights and transit. Hopefully doing well. Also, is this inflation stuff? What? No. Inflation. God, I love Pixel. God, this is just the most Pixel thing I've ever seen. We're talking about a VTuber having a brain tumor. And you're like, yo, we talking inflation? No, Pixel. You took one word and, like, jumped to the completely wrong side of the what the fuck scale. We are not talking inflation, Pixel. Oh, wow, clouds. Pixel, click this link. Don't rest under red coconuts. Just don't wake them up. Just don't wake them up. I have a list of games that I want to complete annually. And it's very outdated. But I had Divinity, Terraria, PSO Classic. No, actually, this isn't on a list. What happened? What did I do with that list? I think I may have deleted it. I have a list of games that I want to do them once a year. Raft is one of them. Terraria is one of them. Minecraft is one of them. I put Divinity in Baldur's Gate 3, but even that seems fucking ambitious to do those yearly. I kind of want to do Enshrouded yearly, but I don't know. Core Keeper is on there. V Rising is on there. But, like, a lot of the good ones you or I have done recently. I'm sorry that y'all can't communicate well. That's not an us thing, Pixel. That's you. V Rising is kind of dumb, but dumb fun? How is V Rising dumb? I fucking love that game. The only thing that's dumb about it in my eyes is that they want it to be such a PvP game, and it's like, just focus on the PvE. Just fucking focus on the PvE, please. That's the best part of it. Woof media. Yeah, they kind of didn't know what to do with PvP or PvE. I like PvE, and for PvE it's just a game. The great thing about V Rising is that they give you so many advanced settings to mess with. So, like, you can just take away the PvP. You can just make it so that it's like, it's not a PvP game. You can take away a lot of the grinds. The just absolute vastness of the server settings that you can edit is awesome. When it came out, I was playing with Foss on Fenry server. And it, I got decently far. I probably got halfway through. I couldn't keep up with the absolute monsters of the server like Foss and Gale. And at that point, there was like 4 things that I was trying to do, and I was just like, alright, if I gotta drop one, I'm dropping V Rising. Rabbit and Soul and your Z's, Mel be fine without. Hell yeah. For PvP is nice. They could have occasionally PvP duels. Am not a monster in it though. You are a monster in it, Gale, in that you are unstoppable and you are the one who won by killing Dracula first, yet we're the last one to start. It is undeniable and undefensible to say that you are not a monster. You're a monster, Gale. PvP without the V is just PP? I suppose so, Pixel. I suppose so. Nah.
This man's a modern day poet.
Truly. There were 3 games I didn't talk about. We talked about the Ubisoft Forward, but there were 2 games that were shown without a convention, and then the Future Game Show. I don't know if that was still going on or they just posted this video late, but they showed Untitled Game. This is no connection to Untitled Goose Game. The game is called Untitled Game. They didn't show any gameplay. They show a weird frog sitting in a teacup, and then a fly shows up in its aquarium. It tries to eat the frog, and it tries to eat the fly, and the fly blows up and blows up the aquarium. That's the trailer. That's the whole thing for Untitled Game. So look forward to that, I guess. And then the other 2 games, one of them was a Killing Floor 3 trailer. They showed the bloat. I guess this guy was a big thing in Killing Floor 2. It's a big fat guy. That's it. Big fat guy. He's gonna be in Killing Floor 3. And then probably the best trailer I saw yesterday was Metal Slug Tactics. This is literally Final Fantasy Tactics with a Metal Slug skin. I immediately sent this to Proxy, and he was like, yeah, I've been waiting. Yeah, I know. And I was like, oh my god, you sound so tired. That was probably the best thing I saw from yesterday. Assassin's Creed Shadows looks okay. Prince of Persia Remake looks okay. Metal Slug Tactics? Fucking hell yeah. Gale a good gamer? You can invite whenever. Am not a good gamer though, found one. Oh my bad, Gale, a god gamer? Never that found one. Juice is mad because I'm making my own iron farm. Because I don't want to run all the way over there for iron? He turned it off because of you. What does he want? He wants you to use his iron farm. But also he turns it off because you use his iron farm. What? I'm bad at games, just very stubborn. Apparently it's full of iron. What? I made one too, Keck. Freya made one, and I was like, I'm gonna go use Freya's because she's my closest neighbor. And then she deleted it, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I have to interact with Juice. Hey, Juice, how do I use your iron farm? And he got on and he just threw a stack of iron bars or iron cubes at me, and I was like, thank you. I just closed the door. I don't even know what the door is in your iron farm. It is so abstract to me. Why not make your own? Because that involves watching a video and learning how to make an iron farm and fucking with golems or something, and I don't want to do that. If somebody already has an iron farm and infinite iron, fucking why not just use theirs? If we're all in like a community hub together, why do I gotta like go make my own when one exists? He lacks the critical information to make one. I mean, so I could just watch a YouTube video and learn to make one. But like, why? That would probably take me an hour or two to make one. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. That's an investment of time to make one when like there were literally 3 around me. Plus, then the people who made them get mad at me and they're like, why didn't you just use mine? But yeah. That was my notes for today. No convention, Metal Slug Tactics, Killing Floor 3. Future game show, Untitled Game. Ubisoft Forward, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. The Rogue Prince of Persia. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, The Skybreaker. Skull and Bones, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. The Crew Motorfest. The Division 2. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Video of an Indian man floating down the river. Drunk Not Dead. Split bike seat. 3 dudes in Spain were sentenced to 8 years in prison for racially abusing a footballer. I'm not a victim of racism. I'm the tormentor of racists. That YouTuber that crossed Japan illegally boarding trains got 3rd place in a parliament election in Cyprus. Comic Storian has passed away. Unfortunate accident. My ex messaged me. Dexerto wrote an article on Twitch VRC guidelines and used Lele. And then the holidays. Only Juice might. All I wanted was Vitz to get mad that I closed my iron farm. Why would I, Lamau? Cries. What? LOL. Huh? Juice, you are something special and I appreciate you. What are these news? Which ones stuck out to you, Jan, that you want to discuss? Which ones is like, fucking expand on that, elaborate?
Funny.
Oh, God. Multiple? You cannot just say multiple. You need to say which ones, Jan. I'm not gonna go over all of them. That'd take an hour.
Yeah, can you just repeat all of those notes, please?
Yeah, I need you to read more than the title. I need you to give like 2 paragraphs on each one. You gotta specify, Jan. I'll go in depth on them, but you gotta say which ones. The Indian one and the Cyprus one? Okay. So in India, there was a body floating down the river. And people reported it. They were like, hey, there's a dead guy floating down the river. You know, I'm reporting it to be a good citizen. So the police went to a point where they knew the body would come close to shore. And they waited there. One of the police officers, hi Smug, went like, 2 feet into the water and grabbed the guy's arm and started pulling him out by his wrist. The guy was alive. He wasn't dead. He was just drunk. This dude was just fucking buoyant and just taking a nap, literally asleep, face up in the river, just floating down, just face up like this. And the police grabbed his wrist and started pulling him out of the river, and he was like, oi, what are you doing, dickhead? And they were like, what the fuck, dude? You're alive? He's like, of course I'm alive. Why would you think I'm dead? And like, I don't know, because you've just been reported by 30 people floating down a river face up unmoving for the past 2 hours, motherfucker. Like, how the fuck are you alive? So that was just like a funny, like, kind of wholesome moment of, yay, this dude's not dead. Not really great that he's getting so trashed that he's taking a nap floating down the river, but that sounds like a good fucking nap. The Cyprus one. So, a couple months ago, there was a YouTuber that made a lot of news in Japan. Hi, Ploopsly. Did he not get hypothermia? No. I think it's pretty warm in India, so I think he was just fucking chilling. In Japan, a couple months ago, this YouTuber did... no, the one after Johnny Somalia. This guy, his name was like Fibio or something. He was like, I'm gonna do a YouTube marathon where I go from Shikoku to Hokkaido. I cross all of Japan, and I'm gonna do it for free. Well, his version of for free is just breaking the fucking law and, like, being a stowaway on all the trains. And so he would get on a train, the conductor would check for his ticket, but he would, like, hide in the bathroom and, like, try to get away. And, like, anytime they arrested him, if they took their eyes off him for a second, he would bolt and just run away. Just real scumbag behavior. Just being a shitty person. That guy has since gone back to his homeland of the Republic of Cyprus, which is a country on the Mediterranean Sea. And he apparently ran for parliament. Hi. He ran for parliament to, like, be a part of their Senate, essentially. And he got 3rd place, which is like, oh, this fucking knob goblin that literally is going around breaking laws in other countries is running for parliament in his own country. I'm uncomfortable with this, because, like, he's either not going to take the job seriously and be shitty, or he's going to be a menace with this, because we all know he's a menace. We all know he's a piece of shit. He's perfect for the job. He's not perfect for the job. The dude is just trashy. Like, for his video, when he went across Japan, he actually did it as a collab with 3 other YouTubers. Did not mention them at all. At the beginning of the video, he's like, hey, I'm joining these YouTubers and we're gonna cross Japan. And, like, he doesn't, like, mention them in the description. He doesn't share their name or links or socials. He basically, like, conned them into, like, doing this collab thing with him and, like, having buddies next to him, but, like, doesn't actually support their content in any way. You already got stealing experience? How do you get 3rd place? There had to have been only 3 people running? I don't know. It's a tiny island. It's not a big nation, and, like, dude, I don't fucking know how he got 3rd place. I'm glad he didn't win. It's just like, I hate to see that he's still doing stuff. I kind of would have liked to have seen him just fucking crash and burn and, like, all of his viewers unsubscribe from him and he can't do YouTube anymore. But we should be so lucky. Those were all the stories, Jan. If there were any others. I gotta check the user list again. Today, we have no nap today. I'm so sorry, Ellie. We are cat sitting. And so in a couple minutes, I'm going to end stream. I'm going to drive to a friend's house and take care of their cat. And then I'll
just cuddle Freya.
Go for it. Hell yeah. Oh god, you reminded me
Say hi
of
to the kitties for me.
You reminded me of a joke from a sketch called Samesies, where they're like, all right guys, we can't do samesies anymore because we're not making people. We're pretty sure that anybody that is in our tribe came from not samesies, and we don't get people from samesies, so we need more people, so no more samesies. And they're like, what the fuck, this sucks. Samesies is my favorite thing. And they're like, well, we need more people, so you can't do samesies for a while. And they're like, well, what if we get more people? Can we go back to doing samesies? Yes. If we get more people, we can go back to doing samesies. All right, I guess I'll do samesies with Carla, and she just goes, ew. And he's like, well, fuck you, Carla. I don't remember anything else that got my attention. You can, I think you can find it if you just if you look up samesies on YouTube. And if I remember to, I'll post it in
Jeeves.
If I remember to, I'll put it in the memes channel. If it's not already there, I feel like I did like 10 months ago as well. Rip Ellie.
Yeah.
Rip Ellie.
Rip me.
Ah.
I mean, pause.
I can't believe my ex messaged me this morning. He literally, I'd unblocked him like a month ago. And I didn't message him at all. But I guess today he was like, I can see this person in my list. And so he clicked on the DMs. And he didn't see like this person as you blocked. So he's just like, sup. And 2 seconds later I responded with, sup. And he's like, oh, I didn't expect this to work. And I was like, yeah. Hi, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Who is even...
It'd be like that sometimes.
It was really funny to me. I click this.
Juice.
What the heck? Oh, it's lying to me. Okay.
It's the old ping if themselves. Hi.
Hi, Juice. He be wanting you, he's stalking LL. I don't think he's stalking. I think he was just looking through his friends list for something and saw that I was there. Whereas previously I would have been like hidden. Him and I had a really bad falling out 5 years ago. And I kind of looked at it from the point of view of, I'm right, he's wrong. I did everything good by him. And he took me for granted and wasn't grateful. And then in the past 5 years, you know, just looking back on it, I've been like, not so much. I was kind of just like spoiled and privileged and very like unempathetic toward a lot of other people's situations in life. I had a very like privileged white boy viewpoint on everything, and I was like, just do this. It's that easy. You know, your life situation's hard. Just, you know, get working. Just do it. You're never going to get out of that unless you do something. And I don't care about your problems because you're not doing anything to solve them. Ah, yes. Yulin's incel arc. It's not the incel arc, okay? It's like... It is less about women and more about my shirt show on stream but not in game. Because... I don't know.
My shit sucks.
I know of the issue. I don't know why specifically. Basically, if you're not here when it's like loaded in, it won't load in for you. It's like its default setting is off, and so Ellie joins and turns her shirt on. But because you loaded in after the fact, it's like not there for you. Hi, Wrath.
Yeah.
More like Yulin's princess art. Get over it. Well done, Yulin. Thank you.
Just enjoy, I guess.
I had a viewpoint of like, you know, life might be tough, but hey, just get a job, earn that money, escape it. Just, you know, I don't really care if you're going to complain about it if you're not doing the stuff to get out of it. And since then, I have realized, you know, I come from a very privileged background. I don't necessarily want to say spoiled, but like, I have the nuclear family with very little problems. I was never really tested growing up. I never had like a family member die. I never needed to work growing up. My college was paid for. I went through almost no problems growing up. And so it's very easy for me to say, like, you know, just do the thing you gotta do, when I was given every opportunity and every advantage to do that. And to say someone who, this ex in particular, did not have anywhere near as many advantages as I did in life. To say this to him, like, you know, just go get a job, just do it, man, you know, save up money and, you know, move out on your own. It was just wrong of me. Spoiled ass white motherfucker. Jay kidding. Just kidding. So there's a difference between spoiled and privileged, right? Spoiled is like you're a bad person. Privilege is like you're not necessarily a bad person, but you do have those advantages. Spoiled is like daddy pays for your college, buys you anything, and you think you deserve them. You believe like these are owed to you and you're better than everybody. Whereas privilege is like dad pays for college, or parents pay for college, I should say. And you're given a lot of gifts, but you're appreciative of them. You recognize like, hey, these are a lot of things that I benefit greatly from and I'm very thankful for. That's privileged versus spoiled. At least I think so anyway. Can't believe Yulin is kicking me to the curb. Welcome back, Proxy. Proxy, you is a mega cute nerd. What do you mean kicking you to the curb? I don't own anything to kick you out of. I'm the one trying to live in your place as like the fucking living femboy nerd. Living femboy maid that cleans your house and walks on your back. But I'm full of sushi? Hell yeah. I want sushi. I don't know about that one. Yulong, what's up, Elder? How long has this idiot been live? 2 hours? Walk on my back? I'll walk on Proxy's back. I mean, shit, if you want me to walk on your back too, Ploopsly, I will. Proxy, imagine like he was at character creation, and it was like, okay, what are all the advantages and disadvantages that you want? For every pro you get, it's like Project Zomboid. For every advantages you get, every pro, you get a disadvantage, you get a con. And Proxy was like, alright, make me hot. And in the character creator, the cosmic being was like, alright, that's gonna give you a bad back. And Proxy's like, that's fair, make me hotter. Okay, we're gonna give you, shit, what was it? Not Vertigo. Vertigo. We're gonna give you Vertigo. And Proxy was like, alright, that's fair. Again. Alright, we're gonna make you immunocompromised. Again. Okay, we're gonna do this to you. So, like, Proxy has, like, 7 debuffs health-wise. But, like, you see what he looks like, and oh my god. That is clearly the situation that has happened. Walk on my back, please, everything hurts. I have so many knots. I didn't agree to this. Proxy maxed out charisma, but he got 0 constitution. Immune compromised gang. I don't know if Proxy's actually immune compromised, but like, god damn, he's always sick. I might suck at everything, but I will look good doing it. Proxy is just one of those, just like, there's always a health issue. There is always a health issue. And you're just like, god damn, I want him to just be happy. When you survive all the things I did early on, it takes a toll on your body. Big boss Patricia Poxy Peters. I hope Proxy outlives all of us. Well, that's a weird thing to hope for, isn't it? I don't know. I hope Proxy lives a long, happy life, because he deserves one. Alright, I've been stalling, but my alarm's gonna go off in like 10 minutes. We're gonna raid somebody. And I know who we're going to raid. They were in chat earlier, and they're playing one of their favorite games. They're playing Once Human. This game came out, and they fucking love it. But it's Full Metal Ratchet. Yeah. Behavior. Get me. World. And then do that. Alright. Yeah. Let's see. I click this. I bring this over. I click that. Bye, Yulin. Bye-bye. Got back just in time for the end. Thanks for streaming in. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Here are the socials. And /raid. Full Metal Ratchet. Did I spell that right? Abandoning us again. It's not abandoning. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for the stream. Very comfy. This is full. They're a lovely being in the community. Go hang out with them. They're playing Once Human. That weird SCP game. Yeah. Stardew tonight. It's Tuesday. We'll be live again later tonight with Stardew Valley. That'll be with Koyo, Spacefish, Smug, Den, Shine, Safi, and Benny. I remembered everybody. Totally abandoning us. Bye-bye. You guys actually want me to stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You guys are ridiculous. I love you. Bye.